Hello. We are pretty good for time today.
Wow.
Like 3 minutes past 8. This is pretty much early.
I just can't believe I'm once again on a stream with you esteemed gentlemen to talk about our favorite obsession.
Well, you're lucky. Let's just be honest.
It's true. It's
man.
true. I mean, I once just watched you guys. Now I stream with you guys. I mean, look at how great life can be. Of course, I have to tell you, Elizabeth was saying to me this morning that she does not like Justin anymore. She doesn't. I mean, she's like, since you've been streaming with Justin, there's been a lot more figures showing up at the door. I mean, you're always showing me things. He's like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. She's like, what? Can't you control yourself? What kind of a friend is he? And I'm like, of course
you can't.
He's a very good friend. And I just want to say today, I got my shipping notice from Wonderland that my Freddie Mercury pantsuit with the yellow jacket is coming. And that's, of course, after, because of Justin, I have my body with Peni to decide.
With Peni, yes.
So this is, Justin hooked me up because I had ordered the wrong body.
Oh no! Which one?
I didn't realize I was not up on I had a 30 body. I needed a 31 body.
Okay.
And if it wasn't for Justin, so I say to Elizabeth, I'm like, you know what? You liked Justin before. You should like him now because he saved my ass. What if I had a big, bulky, Schwarzenegger-looking Freddie Mercury? Where would I would have been?
35. I thought that's the 35.
The 30 is like. It's jacked, but it's shorter, so it's like perfect for Wolverine. Like it comes up to about here on Cyclops. It would have been interesting. It would have been interesting.
Ready, Freddy? Yeah.
Yeah, but so Justin, even though I curse you in every show we do now, but I still love you. And I did watch your Mythos Boba Fett review this morning.
Thank you.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I love the figure, but it's got a floppy body.
Hey,
and the rags, like the actual diesel rags, like they stink of diesel. And like someone messaged me after, like, really? I was like, yep. They literally have used diesel rags.
But see,
doused them in diesel.
To me, it's camo. Like he's gone on a specific mission because his gun is wrapped like he's in the jungles of Vietnam or something. So in my mind, Boba Fett being a bounty hunter, he was sent someplace specific, which is why he's wearing maybe not the most practical fabric. It was specifically for a certain environment that he's gone into. It's a mission. It's a mission specific kind of clothing.
Imagine, if you will, your sideshow, and you get the license to do anything you want with Boba Fett in 1/6 scale, and it'll call it Mythos. Would you have gone that way?
No.
No, I mean,
but I think what I think would have happened is I think that's what somebody was thinking, because the gun, the rifle or whatever, it is wrapped like I'm sure somebody was probably taking a cue from certain military figures because of the color scheme or something and tried to maybe extrapolate on that. That's in my mind, that's how I justify it. Whereas I thought their Mythos Ben Kenobi figure is great.
I need to get that. I still need to get that.
It's really good. I mean, it's an interim figure in terms of the various Ben Kenobis that you can get. I really thought that was a winner.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking Ben Solo for a minute. I was thinking, what?
Oh no, Ben Kenobi. Don't you have that figure?
Yeah, I know. That's why I was thinking, what is this man going on about?
Oh yeah, no, you have.
And then I realized it was my mental fragility.
So
look,
yeah,
I've had a bad week just in general. So I've done what all good men should do when you have a bad week.
Of money.
I spent a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
of course.
What'd you get?
Oh, Jesus wept. I think I bought everything. I think I bought everything that exists.
Perfect.
I think I pre-ordered a couple of things and paid for them outright, which are due back end of this year. I teased Robert yesterday.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Only a man can tease another man.
Not the only way.
Yeah. Well, it depends what you do with the toy. And I've purchased a third party, and it's on its way. It's
Already?
It's on its way. It was in stock, and it's on its way.
So you're not going to tell us?
Well, I was going to play a game. Well, I was going to play a game. I was going to take a screenshot of the page that I bought it from.
Ooh.
And say, it's one of these. But, you know, I think I'm just going to have to wait until next time. Because it's on its way, man. Tomorrow, I've got the Angry Joe Kickstarter Street Fighter board game arriving. After
that's cool.
3 years, maybe 2.5 years, 3 years.
Wow, longer than a figure production cycle.
I know. Well, they were constantly going back and forth with Capcom, and then
of course,
Coof hit, and that sort of put a bit of a on things. But I've literally had an email from the both from the company and from the delivery people saying it is arriving tomorrow before 11 a.m.
Ooh, how exciting!
Yes,
I know. So that's coming. I've got 3 brand new 1-in-6s to show off. Plus, and I might as well just show this one off now because it's a small boy. And this isn't half. Look, when I tell you everything that I spent, you just be like, I understand why you're fucking single, you nerd. I got the Cyclonus.
You got Cyclonus. He is awesome. He is a really good Kingdom figure. He's like, do you have any of the Studio Series ones as the 86?
I have the
Jazz, Blur,
Fair Toys. It's not Fair Toys. What is it? It's not Far Toys, not Fair Toys. What is it? Something Toys beginning with F.
Flame Toys.
No, not the masterpiece. It's the other people. The F Toys. What is it? Or something Toys.
that's what they do to us. They F us all the time.
So the chat usually help us. Fans Toys. Thank you. I have the fans toys. Galvatron, Cup, Blur, Rodimus, Hot Rod. Not Rodimus. Hot Rod. So I have those, and they are absolutely delicious. I've ordered.
I don't know if you heard it's kind of confirmed that they're doing a masterpiece Skyfire. I don't know how big that's going to be, but it's going to be a big boy.
That'll be huge.
I'm really excited.
Just with each individual collection coming off, and
I'm very excited.
Wow.
Well, I wonder if it's going to be as big as the self-transforming Optimus Prime, which I purchased.
Dude, did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
That thing is so. Look, I don't collect Transformers because I was a little after my time, but that Transformer. You know what my favorite thing about it is? When it's just standing there. It like adjusts.
It's moving, yeah.
Well, it's moving.
No, that's an app on the phone, I believe. And you can set the pose that you want it in. You can set a movement. You can set a path of what it does.
And I gotta say kudos to, I don't know whether it's Hasbro, but how all these different people they made videos, all these different like fans, girls, guys, Kevin Smith, a bunch of people did videos for them. And I'm like, that was smart. Peter Cullen doing the voice. For those of you who don't know, you can see them all. They're all online. There's an Optimus Prime that transforms on its own and it moves. That's one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
I'm going to show a video. Let's show a video.
It's so amazing. But the way it moved, I mean, Kevin Smith's video was hilarious. And then this girl that I don't know, maybe she's an influencer.
Did Kevin Smith cry?
Practically. I mean, it's so cool.
Here, let's.
Did you order that, Justin?
I didn't, but I'm pretty sure Toys Wonderland's getting it, which means when it comes out, I will also get it. So I will review it. I'm excited to see it.
Here we go. Let's show this off to the
Let us see it.
Yeah. Not going to put sound on. Purposely haven't got sound on just in case it's copyrighted sound, folks. But just have a look at this. Now, this thing is like this big.
It's like 20 inches tall.
Freaking huge.
Ooh.
It's huge. And it makes the noises, and I mean, it's unbelievable. And you can tell it what to do. It has command. Yeah, there you go.
19 inches of love.
Man, that's what she said.
5,000 components. Authentic G1 Optimus Prime. Oh, you can take the back. You can take the back thing off. Nice. Yeah. So you can take the back thing off his head.
60 microchip, 27 servo motors.
Oh my god! Like,
it's pretty
who
cool.
needs a woman? You know.
I mean, look at all all those voice commands. You can make it do all kinds of different things.
They said they're adding more like poses and stuff via download later on as well. So it's gonna get more poses as time goes on.
Dude.
Now, I could see a Galvatron, but not necessarily a Megatron. If they decided,
I think this is going to be a one-off.
Really, just a.
This thing has been around online for like, I don't know, maybe the last 5 years. It's been like there have been a couple of videos here and there. But all of a sudden they've decided that's why everyone has it in hand, because they've already made this thing like years and years ago, and just now they've got a license and decided to sell it.
But that means they probably worked out all the kinks.
Yes,
so it should probably be. I wonder how durable it is. Like, how many transformations can it go through before it doesn't work anymore?
A lot of servos. It's a lot of servos.
I mean, I would assume that they've pretty much refined it.
I hope so.
You got 5,000 internal components. That's a lot that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, but we've got Mars Curiosity has been on Mars since 2012, and it still works. Come on,
it does.
But you put that into a modular case, and you know.
Well, what's great is if it's in a modular case, you can always make it work anyway. You can still talk to it and make it go.
Yeah, exactly. Use Bluetooth, so I can do what I need to do. I
have a mystery Transformers package on the way.
You have a mystery Transformers package on the way.
Is it a mystery to you, or
it's a mystery to me? 30 sometimes sends something, and it's either the DLX scale Optimus Prime or the Megatron, or both. I don't know. They never tell me what it is, and they always get my address wrong, so I always have to update it. But they have sent something. So we will find out in the coming days what exactly it is. But it is Transformers related. I know that much. So we shall see.
That's exciting.
I am very excited.
Well,
which is nice.
I'm
not bitter. I'm not bitter at all about hearing that, you know. Oh, good.
Well, you know, maybe we just have to up our game.
Thank you.
Well, I've got I've also put a few things on pre-order from Hasbro Pulse as well.
Oh yes, you have Hasbro Pulse now. Congrats to you. We do not.
Well. We have a limited Hasbro Pulse, in as much as we can get the plastic stuff, but I had to get the Optimus Prime through an American friend. Because we could not make the purchase on the website, on the British website. So I ended up,
thank you, Hasbro.
Yeah, so Gary and I, we saw this and we just like, get it. So we both grabbed one real quick, and I shipped the money to Gary.
Speaking of insanely, unbelievably cool things, now there's no like images or video of this, but apparently on stage at some Disney event recently, the Disney parks people showed off, and I quote, a real lightsaber.
I saw this.
Yeah,
I want to see it. I need to see that.
Yeah, I need one.
Meme. I saw Star Wars are going to, announcing this new real lightsaber, and then the picture next to it was Luke Skywalker having his hand cut off.
I hope it does that.
I'd be like,
Of course.
yeah, just
I mean,
walking through the park, cutting people in half. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, it might cut down on school shootings here in America. People would take their lightsabers and stack. I know that's terrible. I can't help my imagination. Cut the head off
pranks, YouTube pranksters.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one today?
Oh no, what happened there?
Oh, a YouTube prankster decided to go into a restaurant and pretend to be a self-ending bomber.
You're kidding.
Oh, that's a prank these days. Okay.
That's
it used to
funny.
be funny, actual funny stuff. Now it's just horrible stuff. Okay, congrats to that YouTuber.
It would have been great if he actually ended in a hail of a gunfire, you know, ended his life. I mean, that would have got clicks.
Great for his algorithms.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, yeah, but
I prefer a toy channel.
It's going to give him publicity. I mean, he's lucky he didn't get shot dead.
Yeah.
But it's just going to give him publicity.
Jesus.
Yeah. Don't do that. You should talk about hot toys.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
you should. You should.
Yeah, don't do that, folks. Not a good look.
No.
Not a good look. Just buy a hot toy instead.
Look, man, you brought this up, and I gotta know, what do they cancel? What did they cancel or did they
delayed? Is it?
No, cancelled. Two things have been cancelled.
Don't tell me the Iron Patriot's been cancelled.
No.
Thank God. Okay.
Let's just say you're not going to be surprised when I say Montgomery Scott.
Yeah, QMX.
Kari Sulu are now officially cancelled and will not be fulfilled.
I knew that was coming because they don't have the license anymore.
Yes, because they lost it to.
But speaking of that, I think my data's paid off now.
Nice. I know who the next figure is. I believe.
You do?
Yeah. It's a Picard.
Oh, don't say it's from Picard though.
Oh no, I don't know. I better not be. I won't touch it.
I'm not going to buy that shite.
No, not even to stick get rid of a blocked drain.
I mean, he's not actually. If I did buy a Picard from Picard, I would do a photo shoot with Luke, Jedi Luke, burning him like Vader. You know, at the end of. And I would set it all up to a diorama, maybe get juice from Jazz Inc. to make me a pyre and an indoor background, or maybe I could just go up into the woods and I don't want to start a forest fire here in Pasadena, but actually do a photo shoot because Picard's after all dead, his body had to go somewhere. Why not give it to Jedi Luke to burn, so he can become one with the Force.
Well, this is what I've heard. This is what my rumor mill has told me. Rumor mill has told me that they are currently working on a Picard.
I wonder which Picard.
I would not be surprised if it was a First Contact Picard.
Yeah, you're probably right about that because they haven't done
They haven't done a gray suit, gray trim, I should say.
Although with the vest and
because he has the vest underneath, and the red top, So he has the removable top with the vest.
I want them to do a Borg Queen, dude. If they did a 6-scale Borg Queen with a removable torso section with the spine, where they combine from First Contact, that would be a dope figure. I bet they'd sell a ton of those. Because who doesn't want a Borg Queen?
Me.
Come on, you wouldn't buy a Borg Queen?
The Borg Queen ruined the Borg.
Yes, she did, but that doesn't mean it's not a toyetic figure.
No, it is a toyetic figure, but I don't want to have a figure that was essentially responsible for ruining the best thing, the best villain Star Trek Next Generation has.
Yeah, but they're giving you that second Data head where she's putting skin on Data's head. You could do a cool,
Yeah, I know. You could do a diorama. You could get a little thing going, a little scene going.
Speaking of dioramas, I have something to show both of you.
A couple of drones.
Wait a minute. Wait, hang on. What, Justin? Sorry.
I have something to show both of you. It's speaking of dioramas.
Oh, okay.
I discovered a company.
Oh no.
Yes. I told you. I told you this, Rob.
Oh no.
I discovered a company that makes beautiful diorama style bases Let me see if I
And
can...
by the way, you have to explain. You were explaining to me yesterday that you have a love of diorama bases. That's like the way I like chairs. You like
yes.
diorama bases.
I do. I have my screen share loaded up as if you want to.
Sorry, yeah. I'm running this one, aren't I?
So, if you go to Toys Wonderland and you simply search base, which I, for some reason, have never done, they have pretty inexpensive diorama bases. This one caught my eye.
I just saw the Batman
it's a
one.
crashed snow speeder base.
Snow speeder.
Oh.
With a Star Wars nameplate. And of course, you can pop Luke on there. You can pop a Stormtrooper on there.
That's like for that you could do 3 3/4 on that.
How have I not seen this stuff from this company before? Yes, the Batman Gargoyle base.
Why?
So a picture of Batman. There's a picture of Batman on it. That's a 1/6 scale Batman, by the way. So it's pretty big.
Wow, dude. That would be great for the Michael Keaton, Tim Burton Batman.
Let me change the price.
I think that'd be pretty good for the Justice League Batman.
Yep.
Yes, it could work for him. It could work for Arkham. It could even work for Bale, technically, if you wanted to pop him on there.
Yeah.
But the one that I'm really excited about is this, the Street diorama. So imagine a Joker, imagine Spidey even.
Spidey, I was
suiting up.
Spidey.
Or Batman, having a moment with Catwoman in this alleyway.
Daredevil.
It works for so many different ideas. But there's also this one. There's
that could
two
be
different
the
versions.
To Flash's base in Justice League as well.
Wow.
I love this. It's got even got a little CCTV camera up the top there.
Yeah. Harley Quinn. Joker.
Oh, dude.
I ordered all of them.
Batman.
So
are they made? Are they made of polystone? What are they made out of?
I don't know. I haven't. I'll let you know next week when they arrive. So I've ordered every single one of the 1/6 scale ones. So I will let you know when they arrive what exactly they are made out of. But yeah, dioramas. I am obsessed with these diorama bases. Actually, there's one more. This one I'm really excited about. This BVS.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So you can have Armored Batman there with the spear. It's got the little broken ground effect going on.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So for relatively inexpensive diorama bases, hopefully the quality is good. I don't recommend anyone buys them until I confirm if they're any good or not.
Yeah.
I've never owned anything from this company, Toys Box, before. So we shall see. But I wanted to show you because dioramas.
Right.
It's just the market I never thought about tapping, to tap into, but of course.
There's an alien one
here. This is such a good way of accentuating your...
that's really cool.
Oh, wow.
Put Ripley on that. That's really neat.
Well, that looks... You could have Spider-Man. You could have, he'd be in the sewer looking for lizards.
Yeah.
There could be Ace Chemicals. There could be Joker.
Yep. Yeah.
I like the look of that one a lot.
That's really neat.
I need to get this, actually. That's the only one I didn't order. I need to get that, actually.
Oh, can we see the Tony Stark?
This one?
Yeah.
This one, unfortunately, is 1/12 scale.
I love that.
They have a 1/6 scale version, which is here, but it's just not on Toys Wonderland for some reason.
Okay.
I will ask about that because I like that crushed Avengers A there. That's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's really neat.
I need that for my Mark 85, I think.
Yeah.
I did a couple of purchases today based off Justin's live stream I was watching.
Last night's live stream.
Yeah, I was catching up on the live stream today because, when you live stream, it's like 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I was watching your live stream too.
Oh, thank you.
I caught a bit of it, and then you showed a couple of things off, and I was just like, yes.
Was it the Batman? Was it that Hush Batman?
Dude.
No, do you know something? I didn't like that.
Oh, really?
I did not
How?
like the way that the neck attached to the cape. I thought it looked messy. I thought the face sculpt was great, but I thought the way that the cowl landed on here was very messy indeed. And I wasn't particularly happy with the body either.
Okay. We'll see when it comes out. We'll see when it comes out.
I mean, I'm up for looking, but
yes,
I'll tell you what I got because of having a Luxy poo. I got two faces.
Oh, you got both. I
got both, and I'll tell you now. I might be able to answer a question for you.
Yes,
because you seemed a little bit confused.
Oh yes,
to, like,
I'm always
the
confused.
greenness and all this kind of stuff. This was This is how Two-Face used to look in the comics.
Okay, classic.
His face was green, so this is very classic Two-Face look. That's why the other one having a green Two-Face is a throwback, and this outfit is an outfit that he wore in the comics as well. And we're going back to, let's say, mid 80s.
Okay, early era,
early 80s,
Silver Age.
Yeah. So
no, that'd be Bronze Age.
Okay.
Early 80s. Yeah, it would be Bronze.
Okay, so probably a little bit further back for Silver. But yeah, to me, this outfit is fantastic.
That looks 10. That's great.
And this could be something. I heard you talking about.
Just pull the shirt up.
There's something which can be done there for sure. But this is so classic Two-Face. It's ridiculous. And I think this one would look great with the superhero line of DC. So this will fit in with the sideshow superhero line.
Oh, that's a rabbit hole.
Perfect.
Perfect
for that.
I don't know if you all have been. You probably don't know this actually, but I recently picked up all of the Justice League from Sideshow, so all of the classic comic Justice League. The reviews are already up for channel members, but Wonder Woman, Sideshow Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman. I even got Catwoman so I'll be reviewing that soon. Joker, I pre-ordered Harley, but I didn't stop there. For some reason, I'm in a comics phase. I also got all of the X-Men, so Cyclops, Wolverine, and Magneto. And also Captain America, Red Skull, and Thor, the comics books version, because Hot Toys are now doing comic book Iron Man.
Which, by the way, looks incredible. Oh, no. Do you not like it?
The clear plastic. No.
Oh, yeah, I don't quite get that. But
I don't get it, but I kind of like
it. So close to being perfect.
But it's so interesting. By the way,
I'm getting it, obviously.
What do you think of that Cyclops? Because I have the Metacom, that same Cyclops from Metacom that's over there, and
this is amazing.
Okay. Then.
It's the colors alone, like it is so punchy.
That is insane.
I love it.
Because I love that. That's the Jim Lee X-Men 1 Cyclops design. I love that Cyclops design. You know what? I think I even have enough credit at Cyclops at that Sideshow to maybe just drop the green. Click.
Oh, look at that Two-Face.
It's amazing.
No.
He's nasty.
I mean, this is wunderbar.
Which one do you like better as? This one or the colorful one?
I'm gonna have to say the colorful one. Just as somebody who's a bit more, just somebody who's followed the comics for so long, and there's just something so.
And the effect, did you see that effect
piece about this? Imagine, right? Let me put it in these terms for you. This to me is the Green Goblin, the Dan's Toys Green Goblin, as opposed to the movie Green Goblin. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It's just this one's definitely simpler than the other one. I think the other one has better accessories,
more realistic kind of.
Yeah,
it kind of gives me Batman Noel vibes.
Yeah, I mean, I see this as a look. He's going to get a trench coat as well.
It looks like something Cruella would wear.
Yeah, but I mean, this is great. These schematics and the money and the guns are just, they're brilliant. This to me is going to go perfectly with my Batman Arkham range.
Oh yes, Okay.
So I see this as the Two-Face from my Batman Arkham. So this will go with my Deathstroke, with my Prestige.
I didn't think about that actually.
Batman. But in regards to the DC regular line, the sideshow regular line of DC, I have the Batman, the Superman, the Joker, the Catwoman, and maybe I'll show off a couple of others in a minute.
The Cyclops is waitlisted.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You can you could get it at Pop Culture as of yesterday, but it sold out on my live stream. You can still get the Wolverine though, so that's something.
You know what? I'll join the wait list. It can't be that big of a wait list because how long ago do they sell out?
That when Gambit comes out, I guarantee you there will be a second batch of these because you can't just have a Gambit. Like Magneto and Wolverine are up for pre-order now, I think, for like a second batch. So I'm pretty sure when Gambit comes out, they'll do another run of Cyclops.
I didn't know they made an astonishing X-Men version of Cyclops.
Yes, they did. I'm on the wait list for that version. So
I didn't even know they
hoping
made it.
that comes out soon. Or what do they say? That converts. I'm not up with the sideshow lingo. I apologize.
Converts. Right.
I like that they're using Fison now for all their female figures. So even the Harley that they're doing, it's fully suited, but it's still a Fison body for the new comic book Harley Quinn.
So which Gambit? Do you get the sideshow Gambit or do you get the other Gambit?
I'm getting the So-So Toys one. I like the heads better on the So-So Toys one.
Yeah.
I might get both. I don't know.
Do you want to
hard to
see?
decide.
Do you want to see the third-party thing that I picked up?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. I'll be nice.
Okay.
I'll be nice. This is the third-party thing that I purchased yesterday. It's on its way now. This is Devil Hunter, i.e. Geralt of Rivia.
Oh, yes.
But he's in his, I think this is the Grand Master outfit from Witcher 3. So this is the Grand Master.
Steph would love this.
Oh,
she's all about The Witcher.
Oh.
If you want to change the head sculpt, I have knowledge of a superior Witcher 1/6 scale head sculpt.
Oh, right. I do have the White Wolf one as well from...
It is a recast of that one.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I have the White Wolf one. But this one I think is pretty good. This is...
not bad.
You know, it's not game like really accurate, but I just think it's got a really nice sort of just a little bit older Geralt of Rivia vibe to it.
I like the outfit. Damn,
no, these aren't meant to look
really
like
nice.
Pavel. These are meant to look more like the video game. But that is
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's it. And I think this looks
that's
like
rooted hair.
Yep. Yeah, that's been pulled back into the and I just think War
Story are pretty good. I've owned a couple of things from them, and so far I haven't been let down by the quality. So I think it's going to look exactly like that.
I think it's pretty decent.
I think so too.
Pretty damn decent. Did you, Robert?
Yes, sir.
Did you see the Brazilian advert selling a car which was a live action Dungeons and Dragons cartoon homage?
I did not.
Should we see if I can find that?
You should. Yes. So yeah, I got some things this week that I was waiting for.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Now, one of them you can kind of see behind me, but I had never ordered. It's YT. YT, is that the name of the company? YT Toys.
HY. I thought it was HY or something.
Maybe it is HY. Now let me make sure. I want to get this correct before I jump into this. But there's a few things that I've seen. One of these things is so there's a 6th scale Julius Caesar that I've been looking at, and let me see if I can I share my screen?
Sure.
So let me see. I'll share my screen. share screen here. Don't scan. Okay. And I don't know why I'm looking at it, but it's not.
As ever, folks, we really appreciate the super chats coming in. We'll do the talky bit as we normally do, and then we'll address the super chats at approximately an hour or so after we've kind of gone through everything and shown off everything for you, and then we'll go through your questions. And yeah, no doubt your abuse at making you poor.
Chrome is, for whatever reason, not allowing me to share my screen. I don't know why. It's very odd. Oh well. But anyway, so there is a HY Toys is doing this 6-scale Julius Caesar figure. I've never bought anything from HY Toys before, but I like this Julius Caesar figure. But they also they made Maximus from Gladiator. And I'd never bought anything from them before. Didn't know what. So again, I had this on order for a while. You know, I did get it from. Yeah, there you go. There's the Julius Caesar figure they did, and he's not from anything, but it's very cool. Now, you know, you never know when you're looking at things. But when I got the box, it came in yesterday. The box was huge. So
huge.
Here's the box.
Woof.
I mean, this is a bad boy. And now what's really cool, like the Tom Cruise figure, like the Nathan Algren, the box, when you open it up, the top is in fact magnetic, and you get a background.
I love that. I love that.
You gotta love that.
Damn, yeah.
And then the thing that struck me, all of the armor is die-cast metal. All of it. So I'm going to take this bad boy down and show
I
you.
wouldn't be surprised if secretly they are the same company that made the Last Samurai figure just under a different name. So many companies do that.
I don't doubt it. Now, this figure, what's really cool is obviously like these armor pieces here. It's a snap. It's a snap. They push right in. When I first got it, they were not attached. I'm like, I don't. Beautiful. They snapped right in, really heavy duty, and they, if you can see, these are each in like the. You might be right about the Last Samurai figure. Each one of these is individual.
Yeah.
And then there's also a little piece of adhesive they put underneath to give it added support.
Yeah.
So they don't break apart, but I mean, here, if you listen.
Oof. Oh, yeah, chinky chink.
It's metal. The Gladius is also metal. And so is all of this and this. It's all metal. The only thing is that's not metal is the shield. Which, and if you can see it kind of in here, the shield has a really cool, it's got 2 leather straps on either side, and then this piece that holds it stable on the arm. And then the helmet is also a thick piece of metal. The only thing, I love this figure, and Justin, this is like a polystone base.
Love it.
It also comes with this huge chunk of polystone that's like
it's like a forced perspective.
Yeah, and it slides right in the back here. So
awesome.
The only thing now, when I got this figure, I have a number of different Maximuses that aren't nearly as good as this. The only thing about this figure that sets it down a little bit is the head sculpt. And I feel that from certain angles, he looks fine, but I feel his face is it's round. It's not angled like Russell Crowe's.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, the paint ops on it are really good, but his face, maybe he's drinking Russell Crowe. I just feel that the head sculpt, it's beautifully painted, the eyes, but he just needs to have a more angular face. But other than that, it's not terrible by any means. No. And I love this figure. And by the way, this is a heavy boy.
Oh, dude, there are some great Russell Crowe 1 in 6 heads for sale.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yes.
that's what I was thinking. But would they fit in this? And again, I don't know. But I mean, this is one of those Grail figures for me. Because I love Gladiator, and I actually have a third party. I have a Battle of Germania from the opening. I have a third party figure that I've actually never taken out of the box of him with his full Roman regalia. But I love this figure. And I think, with this helmet on, this is one badass figure. And all of this, the clothes, the detailing, like here, even these are like metal. The things are like metal pieces.
That's awesome.
And it's a really, really nicely done figure. And even the weathering, like if you look at the weathering on the shield, I mean, it's really, really cool. And so I had never bought anything from this company, but I'll tell you one thing, this absolutely made me want to bust on that Julius Caesar figure too, because
Get it.
Yeah, I love this figure.
That means something completely different in the UK. But okay, that's good for you. So I got a question for you, Robert.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep that body, or are you going to go for seamless?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I don't know. To be honest, I would have to look. I mean, I would have to look. I'd have to get the. I worry. I mean, getting a seamless body would be great, especially for the knee joints. But again, this stuff it just fits so well. It's tough. It's always tough when you're going to do that, but it's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea. But I have to say, kudos to this company, because I think that they did a superb job making this figure. Other than the fact that the head sculpt's face needs to be more angular, that's the only thing that I don't like.
Because I did it. I pulled the trigger on the Skyrim.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm gonna get a body. I'm gonna get
Pure Arts. Pure Arts contacted me actually, and they asked if I wanted to work with them and review their Cyberpunk figures. They're making both V's. And of course I said yes, but this was back in November last year.
Dude, is that the one that comes with the motorcycle?
Yes.
I don't even play Cyberpunk, but I want those figures.
I haven't heard anything about it though. I emailed them when the game came out, and I just said, "Hey, are you still looking to send them on? I'm happy to review them. I played the game. I haven't heard anything back, so I don't know if Pure Arts are going to send anything, unfortunately. But this looks fantastic.
Yeah,
I love the outfit. I gotta say though, the body
is
driving me insane.
Look at that base.
The base is great. Yeah, you've got the Elder Scrolls Skyrim symbol there with the glyphs. But I've actually, I tell you what, this is. I've actually gone for the deluxe. Surprise, surprise! Which comes with a beautiful weapons rack.
Yeah, man, you gotta. That's dope.
More spells, more weaponry.
I love the effects.
Yeah. So
I wish we got more effects. I wish we got more effects. Like,
you didn't get heal. You could get heal as well, and
people that come with guns. Like if we got like a little smoke that came out of the barrel. I wish more companies would do more effect pieces. To be honest.
Yeah, that's weird because even the like the black and white Harley Quinn from the animated series, she has a detachable smoke coming from the end of a gun.
Yes.
Can't be that. You're doing that for a black and white.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Can't be too difficult. But I need to get rid of this body. This body will drive me nuts.
Which one are you thinking? Fison M33, perhaps?
33 or 35.
Oh, 35 is going to be a big boy.
It is a big boy. I think probably 33. We'll try 33 first. And if that's a little too small, then we'll go with 35. But because I don't mind ironing him up a little bit.
Okay.
I don't mind.
That is a badass figure, though, man.
And it's the armor is just beautiful.
I just can't get over the accessories. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean that weapons bench in itself, man, it's just beautiful.
That's awesome.
Now they're using the actual game logo in there. Are these licensed figures?
Yeah, Bethesda license.
They're like,
Bethesda.
Yep. See, that's pretty neat. I was thinking like the one thing about that, and I figured I brought some old figures out from my collection from 15 years ago that I don't show. And like we talk about what are third party figures. There's a lot of stuff that you buy if you're a figure collector that's not licensed. And one of the things that I think people need to understand is when somebody gets a toy license, it's expensive to get a license for a movie or television property. And then if you're doing a likeness of an actor, you have to pay for that likeness. So it makes it extraordinarily expensive unless you're a company like Hot Toys or Sideshow where you know you're going to do large volumes of sales. It's impractical for anybody to get a license. That's why the only licenses that are sold are for larger properties. But obviously, if you're a collector, we like more obscure things. Or in the case of back in the day, Blade Runner, for instance, I've always wanted somebody to do a licensed Blade Runner 6-scale figure, but there has never been a Blade Runner license until recently. And they never, no one's ever done, I think NECA, was it NECA that made the Blade Runner 2049 license?
Yes.
But back in the day, like the Bud Yorkin company, for whatever reason, they weren't licensing anything out. And like when the original Blade Runner came out, you could only get like these die-cast cars, like Hot Wheels cars, but they said like Blade Runner. They had the logo painted on the hood. Terrible. So,
of course.
So one of my favorite third-party figures, and this is from 15 years ago, was this Rick Deckard. And even though this is 15 years old, the clothes are great. The outfit's pretty damn accurate. And of course, Deckard's gun was great. The only thing wrong with it is it had like this anime face that it's not terrible. I mean, you can kind of see Harrison Ford in it, but it was anime style because back in the day, that's what they would give you. But
I have
the gun is metal and stuff. They're coming out with
to show you, Rob.
There's a third party figure being made now that they're all pretty good. There's Joy, there's Detective K, and there's a Rick Deckard. But so this I got, and this was really hard. Like this was very sought after about 15 years ago. So I've had this in my collection for about 15 years, and it was fine, But what I would love is at a sideshow or a Hot Toys would license and then make all the replicants. So you could get, I have a third party Roy Batty, and they've made a lot of those over the years. I'd love to get a Pris, in her makeup when she tries to kill Deckard. But so third party figures have come a long way. Now you can buy there's been a bunch of different head sculpts over the years that could go on that figure. And now there is a third party that I've pre-ordered. I forget who's making it. Is it So Toys or is it?
I have it I have it here. I will bring it up. There it is. It looks sensational.
Yes, I have pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the deluxe version of that, and it comes with the Voight Comps test, comes with the gun, the badge. I mean, this is Dark
what
Toys.
Are you doing to me, guys?
Yeah, and even comes with the great whiskey glasses. So yes, I did pre-order this, and
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
It looks excellent.
Yeah, it's a great look, and look what it comes with: the gaff unicorn,
and the whiskey, unicorn,
the whiskey and stuff, and it's a really great figure. Now, this company is also making Ryan Gosling as Detective K, which looks amazing, and then also Joy, Ana de Armas. Yeah, I mean, this is a great figure too, which I also ordered. Because why not? Because if you're a Blade Runner fan, these figures are great.
That was meant to be internal, but it kind of got out.
Yep. And this is a different company too.
Yes.
So yeah, Black Box did Joy and Detective K.
Yes.
And then look at those dynamic stands. They make different stands you can buy.
Yes, that's the best part about being able to buy third-party stuff nowadays is they'll make proper, like, not like this style, the old Hot Toys oval style. You can now get these newer style bases to fit in with your newer figures from Age of Ultron onwards.
Right.
This is usually the style they went with. So it's something that you wouldn't think about, but usually third-party figures don't really come with great bases. Some do, with like the really nice ones, like the Gladiator and the Last Samurai that we got.
Yep.
But, you know, just the normal ones don't really come with bases. So this is something that you can... It's a nice, easy upgrade to class up a third-party figure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's great. And like you said,
I have
Toys
something
Wonderland.
else to present. As I don't know if Rob sent this to you, but for your Batcave diorama, there is your Alfred head sculpt. You just need to get a body and military uniform, which is easy.
What a great head sculpt that is, too.
That looks brilliant.
It looks sensational. This paid luck market.
I just ordered a deck card by mistake.
Oh,
no.
Oh, god damn it.
Dude, your girlfriend's going to be pissed. Oh, wait. Darling, do you mind if I... Don't matter. Your cat's okay with it now.
Don't matter. This is the beauty.
Wow, that's a great head sculpt.
It is. I have subscribed to this store, Luck-Market. Interesting name, but I've subscribed to it. So all of these head sculpts, which most come unpainted, like this one, which Rob and I were looking at.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tom, Last Samurai. Yeah, Last Samurai.
The Last Samurai, but with sculpted hair. My favorite.
I got some news.
Oh yes.
Somebody's just tweeted at us, and we've got some today news about EX06 and what is actually coming for Star Trek.
EX06.
And it is all the captains. It's Kirk, Picard, Cisco, Janeway, and Archer.
Oh, you know who's not in there? Oh, no one I want to buy.
No Captain Burnham.
No Captain Saru. But look at that. Hang on a second. That Picard, that's his 5th season jacket that was introduced in the 5th season. There. That's badass.
That'll be Cisco.
You got Cisco. You got Janeway. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'd love
Kirk's coming in his wraparound top.
Yep. His wraparound tunic. Now, does it give us, let's see, it's on Trek Core.
Arrival begins Q3 2021.
Ooh, I wonder
if that mean pre-orders or like shipping?
Arrival.
Or
we're still waiting for more specifics on timing past the third quarter 2021 image caption. But the moment we've got additional details on their plans and better photos of non-prototype products, we'll be sure to bring them to you here.
Well, that's a cool ad. I did contact them and ask if the president of EXO would come on. Yeah, there you go. Would come on the show.
Yeah,
and I never heard back. I got an email I did get an email saying, yes, I'm interested, or a woman, their press person, but because I'd love to talk to them. I think this is actually the best way for them to go. Is they're doing the captains, because what's really important is with obviously with Star Trek figures, there's the law of diminishing returns, where everyone wants the captain or Worf or Data or Spock, but then the rest of the characters, I mean, how many people are going to want Uhura unless you're buying the entire bridge crew, which only, and that's what's always been the problem with, I think, the Star Trek license. I think this is a really, really smart way to go in terms of Star Trek. Is giving us all the captains. I hope they release them all at once.
But what I do like, though, is we're getting the captains. But, if you notice, for the popular captains, Picard and Kirk, we're getting the alternative outfits for them.
I love it, because that way you don't
exactly.
Yeah, you're like, where's the rest of the crew, man?
Well, you don't clash with potentially what you've already purchased, because I've got the QMX Picard over there.
Yeah.
So if they produce their own, but was slightly better, you could see people going, well, I've got the QMX Picard. So,
and also you can display all of those captains together, because they're the prime universe, the universe that everybody cares about, the good Star Trek universe, not the bad Star Trek universe.
This is Cisco. This one, fourth across is Cisco. It's going Kirk, Picard, Janeway, Cisco, and
Archer. And you put all those together. That's a great display. Very, very smart. What this says to us, what it says to collectors, is that here's a company that is really thinking through what they're doing.
And you see, what they've done is, because Cisco and Janeway would be technically in the same outfits, they've gone for the later Cisco. So they've gone with the later Cisco in the new outfit, which means we'll get bald and goateed Cisco as well.
Yes,
as
badass Cisco
and clean. Yeah. So when Cisco really started to get into the character, when he really started to become the character, this is the Cisco that we're getting. So yeah.
So Dominion War Cisco, full on Dominion War. He's full on Dominion War Cisco. This is really exciting.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. So yeah, they give and I'm so happy to get a Scott Bakula Archer as well.
Yeah, me too. By the way, I've already got my girlfriend saying she needs these figures. Sorry, honey. I love you. But no. You can look at mine.
Girlfriends come and go. 1 in 6 is a soulbound.
Yeah, I mean, this Rick Deckard figure's been around since my ex-wife. Come on. Just kidding.
But this is brilliant news.
Yeah,
this is brilliant news. And I don't know why I'm so excited to get the Picard with his jacket.
Yeah, totally. Even though he's got the Wesley Crusher undersweater, doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like that though.
I know the jacket's. I mean, what a badass figure, and they've never really done that figure in 6 scale well. By the way, on a totally different note, there was something else that dropped this past week that I loved, which is a figure that I wouldn't normally go for, and as I think you pre-ordered it, Peter Sellers, Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther movies. And that 2-pack, even though it's pricey, but what a great 2-pack. And the head sculpt, again, caustic plastic. They've been around for a long time. What do you think of them as a company, Justin?
I've purchased stuff made by them before. So I had their Rocky, their third party, back when they were unlicensed.
Right.
They made a couple of Rocky figures. So one in the black leather outfit from Rocky 1 and also the training outfit. So I purchased them. But then they contacted me after I'd reviewed them and said, hey, we're actually getting licenses for stuff now. And we've been asked by Sylvester Stallone's lawyers to get everyone who's reviewed them to take them down. So they promised to work with me in the future on upcoming projects, which I can't talk about.
Right.
But I will tell both of you about after this live stream is over.
Well, I have to say, if this is an example of their licensed product, I mean, I'm all for it because, first of all, the subject matter, I never thought anybody would do Inspector Clouseau, much less do them so well and with such great accessories. I mean, look at this figure. Figure, anybody who knows their film history, what a great Inspector Clouseau figure this is.
The lair?
Looks good.
Lair? Yes. I mean, if it's the lair. Lair?
I mean,
yes, this is what I said. I never said the lair. I have cried laughing at the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Cried laughing at this. The Peter Sellers. Oh my God. So good. So good. It's got me through university, the Pink Panther. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So we're getting, I mean, this is to get a Dominion War Ben Cisco, which is, and to get an Inspector Clouseau, to get these Witcher figures.
Interesting that they went for just the Peter Sellers license and not the Pink Panther license, but obviously this is based off Pink Panther. You got a bunch of paw prints everywhere.
Right.
Is that skirting on the border of licensing? Because, of course, Peter Sellers doesn't own the rights to Pink Panther, right? That'd be who? I don't know, the people who make the films.
But was it Paramount?
MGM? I don't know.
I think it's
somebody.
MGM.
I think it's MGM. But it's interesting that they managed to just get away with it.
Well, here's the thing: you can't. The clothes that they're wearing, it's just an overcoat. You can say,
Just
yeah, it's
generic, right?
that's not copywritten. But
Very clever.
The face,
And it's a gendarme. It's just a gendarme as well.
They did the same thing, like the Caroline Munro. This as I pick this up, the executive replicas. This is my Caroline Munro. Oh, we can't see it, but this Star Crash figure. So this is from the movie Star Crash, and it was Caroline Munro. It's a licensed Caroline Munro figure, but not the movie Star Crash. So, and this is clearly, I mean, this outfit is totally Star Crash. So
very interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, how do you copyright a fedora and raincoat and a suit?
I guess you couldn't. It's a very clever way to get around the licensing. But I was having a thought the other day, because a company that we've spoke about numerous times, Jazz Inc., are obviously working on getting their license for the Warner Brothers stuff as a fan-based project. Why is there no sub-massive business entity level of licensing that is considered a fan-based level, like what they're doing for Jazz Inc., where, say, for instance, you are mandated to put in your listing, this is a fan-licensed product, and they get a 10% royalty kickback, rather than straight up having licensed products and unlicensed products, where you get 100% of nothing or 100% of the licensing rights from the right people. Surely this new model that Jazz Inc. are doing can be applied to other fan-made
I have an answer for that.
Okay.
The problem with things like this is that the studios, the legal departments of the studios, don't have any kind of precedent for this at all.
Yes,
and
they do now, or they will.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, on here you have a whole group. There's clearly, and I'll tell you something. I think what a turning point was, at least for Warner Brothers. Kudos to the Snyder Cut, because what was very interesting about the fandom of the Snyder Cut. They actually, the real diehards and the people that were the foundational members of the Snyder Cut movement, the people that took out ads and banners on the back of planes and went and raised $500,000 for suicide prevention. They'd never seen anything like this before. And for the studios, and you'd think that they would get it, they don't. The people that they don't understand fan action. Because there's nothing quantifiable on a spreadsheet where they can look at and go, okay, this fan action is worth this much money in the real world. And the thing about the Snyder Cut, now Mondo is releasing a 7-volume LP set of all this Junkie XL soundtrack music. You've now got 12-inch, you've got a 6-inch, all of this Zack Snyder's Justice League merchandise that's coming out that people are paying a license for. They just didn't get it because there was no precedent for it. Now, for those of you, our beloved Jazz Inc., Juice is it Juiced? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yost.
Pardon me.
And I actually think it's Yaz Inc. as well.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because it's Dutch.
Which, but I don't know. Jazz Inc. just sounds better to me. But anyway, apparently it's Yaz Inc.
Yaz Inc. Okay, Yost. Well, now he's in a situation where maybe, hopefully, who knows if Warner Brothers will listen to him? We don't know. But they've done a really good job because it's a family business, and they made things that they liked, and of course we liked. And I have to say, their products are good, and I really love what they do. I think what they're doing is amazing, and I don't think I've wanted any 6-scale thing more than their 66 Batmobiles. So hopefully they can work something out. But what's interesting is they don't make any profit on it.
No.
They're doing it for fun, and their stuff's very expensive. There's no business model with what they're doing where they could turn a profit and keep doing it the way they're doing. They'd have to turn it into some mass-produced and they're not going to do that. And so here they're making these beautiful things that people want, that very specific fans want. Can they?
By the way, just quickly, when my Batmobile video was live, the Justice Mobile video, someone sent it to Zack Snyder and he not only watched the video, but he also loves the 1/6 scale Batmobile. So he is aware of Jazz Inc.'s items.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Justin, it's Yazink.
Yeah.
Yazink, I will bet you some amount of money that he
Yes.
was also aware that Yazink was having a bit of problems with Warner Brothers. I'll bet you he made a call.
Maybe.
I am willing to bet you because.
Can I put my video back up now?
Well, I mean, it's such a weird thing because Hot Toys announced that they were going to do one of those.
Yeah, like there was a full video and had like animatronics and
yeah, I mean,
and
they were going to do a
and-
66 Batmobile. They were going to do the Justice Mobile. They were, and they're not going to do it because they who have the license, they can't make it work economically.
Is there some sort of conflict? I'm curious because they still have the 1/6 scale license for Justice League, obviously, because they're doing Batman and Superman. I wonder if there's some sort of conflict here where Warner Brothers has to clear that with them
I'll
to be
bet
able to allow it.
I'll bet there is. I'll bet there because one of the problems is if a studio makes a licensing. I'll give you an example. Hot Toys went through this themselves in the mid-aughts when Hot Toys first started producing their toy line. They did Alien and they did Predator, and the Predator figures they sold were you had to put them together. Like the wire mesh suit and all that stuff. And it would say Yeston's collection. It would say these were not action figures. I think they were action figure kits.
Model kits,
model
kits or whatever kits.
Because they couldn't call them action figures because they had already licensed action figures out. So they called them something else. And that's why now when they put out a Predator figure, they come all together. They come with and
wow.
They didn't before. And let me tell you, putting those things together was a pain in the ass because getting those mesh suits on, like they came on a piece of cardboard and getting them on without tearing the mesh, especially on Predator figures.
Yep.
That was hard.
I got an email from Jazz Inc. this week. And it said, I got one from Jazz Inc.
No, okay.
And it said, we have your Justice Mobile ready to ship if you want to pay it off early. And I had 2 payments left on it and one on the computer. So I
did what any sane man would do.
I did what any sane man would do. I just paid everything off. I paid the computer off and paid the 2 remaining payments for the Justice Mobile. And it said once that's been completed, then you'll get a final invoice for shipping, which in Europe is going to be about I think about
$1 million.
Yeah, you get a final invoice for shipping, and then we'll ship it. So I paid it off early. I even paid the one remaining back computers one, so that's now paid. That's just waiting until next year. Not heard a thing back since.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, I know that Yazink Just has been dealing with this, this Warner Brothers situation. He's working out, and also he owes me. My shipping has been paid. My 6 scale Luke's Landspeeder is.
So it's in stock and you paid shipping.
I already paid my shipping for the Landspeeder. But yeah, so it usually it'll take. I think he mails stuff out like every other week.
Yeah.
So if he has stuff in, I know because there's a flood of people on YouTube that got their Justice Mobiles last week because I've watched everybody. So I would imagine that in a week or 2, he'll probably just ship it to you, and you'll get.
I wonder if he does get the license for the Warner Brothers stuff, which I hope he does. What does that mean? What does that mean for his Star Wars projects and his Marvel projects? Because I know he said that Disney's fine with it, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're now a licensed company, will Warner Brothers want them to also release unlicensed stuff? Because then they're like, we're in bed with the company that's making illegal products. Like, how does that? You got this Vulture coming out, and
I think he's going to have to go to it. And he probably could go to them first.
and show. He could always say, "Look, we've done this with Warner Brothers. Here's the agreement. Let's do the same thing."
Yeah, we would like to do this with you. And let me ask you this: if he does that, and if I'm sure Warner Brothers is obviously going to demand some kind of a fee,
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be a per item? Like each item you have to pay like a 10%
To make it
fee?
viable, I think that's how they would. I think that's how he would do it, because I don't think he wants to put down the cash up front to pay for a license to produce how many units, because this is like his side gig, right? I'm sure he's an engineer. He works outside of this. This is his side hobby. So to put down tens of thousands, if not more, for just a straight up license purchase, I don't see it.
Well, I would say that's the way. That would be the way to do it. Is that everything's on a per order basis, and he just gives an accounting like we're making, because I would be willing, like for instance, the '66 Batmobile is what it's $1,300 with all of the electronics in it, and like when you pre-order these things, it could take a year. Like I think I ordered the Millennium Falcon cockpit. So we've talked about it on the show, but for those of you watching, they've made a Millennium Falcon cockpit that's in 6th scale. It's perfect. And it's absolutely beautiful. I think I ordered mine 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and you pay it off. They do a good job. You pay it off every month. Mine was paid off long ago. And he said last year that they were going to be pushed and delayed. I always figured mine was going to come in May or June of 2021. And it looks like that's going to be the case. They've shipped them out. They keep making changes and things like that. So, if you were to pay these things, he might have to like charge you like he used to charge shipping up front, but he might charge you the licensing fee up front in addition to when you pay it off. Like I would think like a 10%. So if you bought something that was $1,200, what is that? That's an extra 100 and whatever dollar, 120 bucks. I mean, who wouldn't, for the stuff that they're making, that's absolutely reasonable.
More than fair, I think.
Absolutely. For what they're making. And and if they went to Disney and said, look, you already said we could do these, Lucasfilm, whatever, we would just like to nip anything in the bud, keep it all above board. We would like, and in a way, say the ones we've already sold, maybe just front the licensing fee for that. I don't know, something. Because they do, and they just keep getting better at what they're doing.
They're going to have to work something out one way or another, because I don't see them continuing to make unlicensed stuff after this. I don't think once you get a license, I'm pretty sure you gotta do everything licensed. I would imagine.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
I'm gonna show something.
Oh, let us. I
got these 3 things that are just like hovering, and we've got to get to the super chat soon as well. So I'm gonna sneak this guy under the radar. Oh,
I already saw it.
Oh.
How come I don't have mine? I've been paying this thing off for a year and a half or whatever. It's paid off, and they just keep pushing it.
Robert playing in the corner. He can hear you, Robert. Still hear you. You can carry on.
I want this figure so bad, and you have yours.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, man.
Beauty.
And I just wanted him in his. God, I look like a boss pose as well.
Oh yes.
Look at that beautiful head sculpt.
I like the weathering and stuff on the suit.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's been fighting Thanos. Not Shield. That's seen some action. No, this is not Walker. This is the real deal. This is Steve Rogers.
I don't understand. Everyone in Asia got theirs. Everyone in Europe got theirs. And apparently, I even got a notice that ours is pushed until end of May, potentially.
What?
Oh, no. What?
Yeah. Yeah, and like this, I've had this figure paid off for 6 months. I mean, I want to display him with the broken shield and Stormbreaker, and it's like, where is he? Come on, Sideshow. Come on, bruh.
You put a clip on the top there, and then you can hang the shield from the back. Look at even look at the interior detail on the shield
It's great.
of where it gets strapped in, and it's two like connecting straps which come out at the sides. And
Yeah,
then
the way
back
they
in.
do those Captain America figures is great. I mean, everything is delayed.
Man.
Batman Beyond is delayed. What?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. What's
This
up with
is-
that?
Oh, this is just the best. At last, I have the big trio. I have Captain America,
The Trinity.
and Iron Man. So I have the Marvel Trinity. Never mind the DC Trinity. I have the Marvel Trinity.
Oh, see, why do you gotta torture me?
Look at him. See, that's the thing, though, about these sideshow delays. Like, people always message me, like, they screenshot the delay email and they send to me, like, oh, X figure is delayed. I'm like, but don't forget Hong Kong is, like, on a completely different release schedule. So Sideshow delayed this, but it's out in Hong Kong. So
Well, it's because
it doesn't really correlate.
It's on the slow boat from China to get here.
Yeah, this
Correct.
You know, so they release it, and then ours gets put on some ship that has to cross the Pacific and come to California, which I understand.
Shipping, please.
By the way, that bad boy, when you did that review, it's funny because, you know, when you were sometimes, Justin, when you do reviews like this figure, when you first start talking, I'm like, oh, you don't like it that much. And then by the end of your review, you're like, I love this figure.
Yeah, because it's like I'm experiencing it for the first time, and as it goes, I'm like, "Oh, this is really good." And it like at the end, I'm like, "Okay, this is awesome." So yeah, this was one that did that to me.
Yeah, I got that specifically to fight Deathstroke.
And like the material is all as his hand. Oh my god, that is the number one most annoying thing about every single Batman figure ever is the stupid hands always fall off because the gauntlet pushes it off.
Yeah.
Anyway, the material is all like proper fabric, soft material. So that means
someone's taking a screen grab of what you just did right there, and there's going to be Justin memes all over the internet by the end of the show.
Of course.
Look at this bat tickle.
Yeah.
Justin from Justin's collection.
Yubbing.
Yub nubbing. Celebrate the love.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Such a beautiful figure, though.
Yeah, that
stupid hand. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah,
now, this is the second which I've got. Can you just see in the corner?
I can see an arm. Is it the Sideshow Wonder Woman? It is the Sideshow Wonder Woman.
It's
Bison's body.
That's the Justice League Wonder Woman, right?
This is the Sideshow Wonder Woman.
The comic one.
Yeah, the comic one. That's
not the Justice League one. This is like comic.
That's what I meant though. They're the Sideshow Justice League lineup. That's their figure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice.
And because it's a seamless body, you know, it's got the the fleshy, very wobbly ass.
Look at that. Now we've got two memes from the show made right there.
Yeah. Wobbly ass, wobbly tartars. And you can put, you know, she is exceedingly posable.
Yeah.
It's an actual bison body. When I've already reviewed that, but it's not live yet. When you see the review, I literally put the leg like all the way up. It can go vertical. That's how posable that thing is.
Is that a metal? Is the Fison bodies like this one you had me get, the 31? Are they metal armatures inside?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And they are anatomically correct.
Yes.
As you know.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, they can be multiply anatomically correct. You know, they've got one for me and one for people that maybe have more than me. So it's great. I had
to reshoot a couple of shots for the Wonder Woman review because when you get crazy with the posing, sometimes the outfit decides to reveal
around the crotch.
Wow.
And also the top parts on mine comes down because I did the cross arms pose, like the Wonder Woman braces pose. And then when I put the arms back out, the outfit had come down.
Oh, this looks like it's glued to her titties.
Oh well, mine didn't have any glue.
I mean, it looks like loosely glued. Like you can, I think it could pretty easily come loose, but yeah, I think my titties are glued to my bustier.
I think I might need to apply some fresh glue on mine because it definitely came away a few times in the review, causing some reshoots.
Can I just say that somebody in the chat, Captain Spire, says how silly this is to watch a video of grown men that play with their toys. I'm going back to my Legos. Come on, man. What do you think this show is?
That's such a great.
Are you using grown men as a slur?
Look at grown men playing with the toys. I'm going back to my Lego.
Just because we're grown on the outside doesn't mean we're grown on the inside.
Yeah, no, I thought that was great. I thought that Captain Spire, I thought that was funny, as if that was good. Going back to my Lego.
And this is the final chap.
Ooh. Let us see the final.
Oh god, I love this so much. Boosh!
Oh,
wow.
Green Lantern! I just got him too.
That looks great.
Now watch this. Watch the battery.
Wow. I love the color green. I love the green color they used.
This is great. I put the flight boots on. You actually get a change of boots from standing boots to flight boots, where they're already turned down in a hovering flight pose.
That's
and then get the exclusive
two grips.
Did you get the exclusive with that ring with the energy effect piece, or did you get the standard?
This has got the energy effect piece. So it's got like the huge fist.
Oh no, that's the standard one. The exclusive comes with this.
Then it's got something with a blast coming out.
Yes, that's the exclusive. Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's in the box. And then of course you've got the two.
Coming together very nicely.
Grabber. You got the crotch grabber for that if you want to stand it, and also to give it extra stability. And then you've got the waist grabber to do the flight. But Hal Jordan's never looks good, and the base as well. The Wonder Woman base was just black. This one has got the nice lantern.
It's weird how they chop and change between them, isn't it? How they do nice prints on some, and then some of the basic.
That's really neat.
He looks like someone I recognize, but I can't quite put my finger on who.
As an actor.
He kind of has a John Cena vibe a little bit with that jaw.
Maybe.
I know what you mean. Oh,
I can't quite put my finger on it.
A little bit. I don't know. I was going to say a little bit Cary Grantish.
Yep.
I think they may do another Green Lantern eventually in an all fabric outfit to match with the new ones. But I also picked up this Green Lantern last week because how could I not?
Yeah. I want a Flash, but the
Flash is really good.
I want the Flash with the white eyes as well.
Yes, the Wally West head.
Yeah, I can't get hold of that at the moment.
It's impossible to find, but if you did get the standard is also exceptional.
But yeah, there's my Army Hammer, somebody said. Vic Mignogna, somebody said. My dad, somebody said.
Oh.
Robert Zadar, the jaw's not that big.
Yeah.
Come on. It's got what do you get? Oh god, at this angle, the shadow is amazing on it. God, it's good. Kind of a little bit Nathan Fillion-ish as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of got a bit of a Nathan Fillion-ish vibe to it too.
I can see that.
But I love the Green Lantern one. So now I've got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Catwoman, and Joker.
You just need the Flash.
I haven't got the Flash yet, but I want a Martian Manhunter to go with him.
I know.
Yes, me too.
It's got to be a Martian Manhunter, man. Somebody said David Hasselhoff. Yes.
I would love it if Hot Toys did the Martian
David
Manhunter
Hasselhoff
from Justice League. Exactly like Justice League. Why not? Come on, man.
Well, I was looking for 1 in 6 Martian Manhunters. There is actually a Justice League Martian Manhunter, Rob.
Oh.
But it's a 1 in 8 for some bizarre reason.
Oh, yeah. No. I got one more thing to show.
Ooh.
Another third-party figure that comes that comes with a chair.
Oh my god!
And this is a present toys figure. Here is here's the box. Mikhail. Yeah, although it is like a shoebox. Mikhail.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael, and this would be one of my favorite movies of all time is in fact Godfather 1 and 2. So here, let me get him. He's on my shelf. I haven't been hiding him.
He's on the chair.
Yes. So here he is.
Yeah, look at
Michael Corleone from Godfather 2.
How is the quality?
It's good. I'm impressed. He comes, by the way, with a cigarette, and he comes with a glass of whiskey.
Now, is that the box cigarette, or is that the extra cigarettes that you bought?
No, this he comes with a cigarette. He comes with his accessories are whiskey. He comes with a 6-scale bottle of Jack Daniels, a glass with whiskey in it, and this cigarette. Pretty no nonsense. I think the head sculpt's pretty damn good, actually. From certain angles, it looks just like him. And
these guys are also making a bunch of other like hard to find Hot Toys, old things, like they're doing a Marty McFly, they're doing Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
They're doing a couple of other ones as well. So I was curious about the quality. I messaged Rob and I said, hey, I can't wait to see this thing. So
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, I think that head sculpt's great for that.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it really does. It looks great, and I really like the way he's sitting. And if you look, even the accessories. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but the whiskey in the glass, it looks very impressive for a little. And I have I've got I have the Hot Toys. My favorite Hot Toy of all time is Vito Corleone from The Godfather. Everything about it, the box it came in, everything about that figure, it's hideously expensive on the secondary market. And he comes with a chair. So it's funny because I've got a third-party figure that I showed of young Robert De Niro from Godfather 2. So I'm going to put young Robert De Niro behind him, and then I'm going to have Vito Corleone in his chair. I'm going to eventually, as I move things around, it's great to have this figure. So
get as many people in chairs as possible.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing, you know.
Oh man!
So there you
this
go.
has been a bit of a. I'm just.
Cyclone, open him. Why is he not out here?
Oh, Justin, you don't understand how I operate.
Oh,
this stays.
Oh,
yeah. Now then,
why?
When I get the fans' toys, they come out. They come out for the posing, but stuff like this, that's kind of like you go in a box, and you look pretty. You dance over there and you look pretty for me. That's what these do, and they can go into things, but they don't come out. Ladies. Right, chat. We're going to get on to the super chat section now. Justin has told me off. The Grimlock with wheels.
There he be.
With wheelie. Sorry, wheelie, not wheels. Wheelie. Now, yes, I have on pre-order Galvatron. I have Rodimus Prime. Where is Scourge?
They made a Studio Series Scourge. You don't have it?
For this.
Let me get it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to dig that one out then. Look at that. Oh, look at that Prime helmet behind, dude. The Prime helmet. I want a fan's toy Cyclonus so bad.
Can you not get it? Is it not available?
Well, you can't get it new anymore. You got to get it secondhand market, and it's so hard and so expensive.
Yeah.
The Scourge and Cyclonus are like rocking on studio. Oh my god. That's going boom.
There's stuff going everywhere.
Maybe I shouldn't have said have a look.
Well,
Maybe I
I've
should have
got it
said
now.
it's okay, it's all good. Don't destroy your house over it, but you know.
It's not, it's just a cupboard full of unopened toys.
Unopened, he says.
I love that you have a cupboard full of unopened toys. I think that's fantastic. And there's something very reassuring about it.
Ah,
Okay. That was horrible.
wow. Okay, what's he got? What's he
Oh,
brought?
man.
I bought the
We
whole
might-
line out.
Okay.
Scourge, wait, I'll open it because it has been already opened. I can't believe you don't have this.
I don't have the Scourge. No, I might have missed a line.
There he is. So Studio Series is like the high-end-ish line of mainline figures. They come with backdrops.
Oh,
the
yeah.
engineering is-
Yeah, I've been getting the new trilogy ones.
Yeah, the Kingdom ones. But technically,
Yeah.
I mean, they're the same scale. You can put Scourge alongside your Cyclonus. It works.
So I've had like Earth, you know, bound, whatever.
Earthrise,
and
Kingdom.
Earthrise, yeah, Kingdom, and yeah. So I've got the, you know, I've got things. I've got the Skyfire, which is Starfire, which is massive.
Hot Rod as
Yeah,
well.
Hot Rod.
You need to get the Studio Series. They're all mainline. They all scale together.
There you go.
They're all
That's
beautiful. Look at Grimlock in his G1 glory.
Grimlock, King of Autobots. Grimlock smash.
Blur,
I love Blur.
Jazz,
I want the Jazz.
and Cup.
Damn.
But they all come with backdrops, which is one of my favorite things. So this is the one that comes with Scourge.
Hey, yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool. How
So it's
very
like a little
80s.
stage.
That is
Oh,
very
yeah.
80s backdrop. That looks
you
like
have-
the beginning of your old Justin's collection title screen.
The retro one.
I kind of missed that, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, you do? Maybe when I do retro reviews, I should use the old intro.
I think that you should.
Yeah, the
Good
Jetfire
idea.
that I've got is like it's an Earth Rise
Yes,
Jetfire.
I have him
I
too.
think-
He's awesome.
Huge comparative to the rest.
He is a massive boy.
Massive boy compared to the rest.
When the Masterpiece one comes out, he's going to be an even bigger boy.
I want Ultra Magnus.
Yes. I saw one the other day, actually, at a local store, the new Kingdom one.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. He is good. I didn't pick him up because I have the Masterpiece one, but he is good.
Yeah, I want the Masterpiece. I want a Masterpiece one or a Fans Toy one.
Yeah, get the Masterpiece one. He is exceptionally good.
I do love I always wanted a nice closable Ultra Magnus. Right, Kitty Chat has been so patient. It's time to keep them waiting a little bit longer because I'm gonna quickly show this Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah. You found
advert.
it.
Now, it's apparently it was made about a year ago, but they're doing this better than film studios are doing shit. So this is the commercial. So this is from the live action commercial, and here, of course, is the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons from when you're a kid. Look how good Eric is. Well, I mean, look at but you look at the costumes, you look at the CGI, and it's just like, what the actual fuck? Hold on. Tiamat.
Wow.
Diana, there's Acrobat.
Now, what is this? What is this for?
It's a car advert.
It's a car advertised. Wow.
Yeah, there's Uni. Look at Diane, the acrobat. Here comes Venger.
It's the banter! Roar!
Go, Eric!
Wow.
Time to go back home, kids.
It's the Dungeon Master.
Let's go.
Oh, you'll never escape.
This is quite the pricey ad.
I know.
Presto, do something.
Presto, of course. Presto the magician. They got home. And it's the original outfits that they wore when they went to the theme park.
Wait, where's Uni?
Oh!
Someone at that was it Renault? Someone at Renault really likes Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's like we just want to make a Dungeons and Dragons thing, but it has nothing to do with our product, but we're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. Yeah,
They would have had to pay licensing rights for the characters and for like a car ad. That's insane.
I just want to
But
buy
awesome.
a Renault now. I want to buy a Renault because I also want the Renault to have a Dungeons and Dragons live action movie in it as well. Right, let's go through some super chats from the lovely people. Now you don't have to wait any longer. A lotization with a £2 super chat. Rob, Seinfeld or Friends, and why is it Seinfeld?
Well, as people know, I'm being tested. I've never seen a full episode of either Friends or Seinfeld.
Holy shit. Well, no, he asked me the same question, and I said, actually, it's Friends.
Well, yeah, I would go Friends. Jennifer Aniston.
I've never seen Seinfeld.
Although, you know what?
Yeah.
Me neither.
Juliette Louis Dreyfus, or Louis, I'm a big fan of hers too. But I would imagine, Friends, I would like to hang out in a coffee shop and have, more friends than just Michael Richards and Jason Alexander and Julia Louise Dreyfus.
So you're saying you just want to hang out in a coffee shop with a bunch of white people? You are disgraceful.
No, I mean, I people, okay. No, I like all kinds of people, but
You're a
in
white
terms of
supremacist. That's
I
what you
mean,
are.
I would say no, because Seinfeld's not exactly known for its people of color either. So I think that
We're not
I'd be
talking
stuck.
Seinfeld, we're talking Friends.
Yes, but I was just thinking, I don't know if you're you got Courtney Cox, you got Lisa Kudrow, and you have Jennifer Aniston. I would say, I want to meet them.
But you would be, to fit in with the narrative, you would be Gunther.
Oh, well, I suppose so. I don't want to fit in with that. I don't want to fit in with the narrative. Any narrative that would have me, I don't want to be a part of it.
I don't want to fit in with the narrative.
I don't want to
Canel's pussy crushing adventure. I love my audience. You just have to say one thing in a stream, and the next moment there's a whole person made up.
Elizabeth says
person on
Seinfeld's
YouTube.
better.
Whoa. So Canel's crushing pussy adventure with a £5. I have pre-ordered Nightmare Batman and Black Suit Superman hot toys. They will be my first ones. 500 quid. I hope you're all proud. R.I.P. my wallet.
Well, I would say that's great, but those are not going to come out till mid 2022. You should drop the green on one that's available right now. Go for some Iron Man armor. See what it's like.
Get a 47. Get a Mark 47.
85 is going for cheapish. Get the 85.
Yeah, the 85 's still out there, man.
85 is beautiful. I got my 85 right there.
Oh yes.
Hey, baby.
I would say get an Iron Patriot from Endgame, but oh wait. Apparently that's not going to be here until end of September.
Well,
Or
Q3,
if you're
so
getting
September at the earliest.
if you're getting the rest of the league, try and find yourself an Aquaman or a Wonder Woman or you know.
Oh,
I think
yeah, we need an
is-
Aquaman for this as well.
I can't.
Yes, we do.
Blonde haired, no beard, short hair.
Yep. Orange scales and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to get the Aquaman from Justice League, but I
Mhm.
wasn't able. It's gone up in price too much, and it's got. I think Justin, you said the head was too small.
No. It's pretty much perfect. I love that figure. Let me know if you want. I can get one. Let me know if you still
I
want
want a
one.
Justice League Aquaman figure.
We'll talk after this stream because I can get you one.
Okay, I want one.
I have a way.
You have
That's-
the other Aquaman or not?
I don't, but I've been paying that off at Toys Wonderland.
Oh, I have the other Aquaman. It's just over there, and it's a doozy.
Yeah, I love that figure.
And I love that because it's obviously in the more cartoon accurate cartoon.
I gotta say
you-
that the Toys Wonderland, they use a third party to pay off figures, and
Yep.
you can decide you can pay them off in a month, in 6 months, whenever. I love their so if you want to pay them off incrementally and pretend like you're barely paying off anything, you can do that too. And then after like a year, it'll be you've forgotten that you're paying it off, and it'll just show up.
Well,
Yep.
this is it. I don't know what it is because I put stuff on layway or whatever you want to call it with Sideshow. Whenever I purchase from Toys Wonderland, I just pay the whole thing outright. I don't know what it is.
I have to say though that the fact that you can do that, they allow you to pick. I mean, literally down. You can pay it off weekly if you want. The way I really like. I'm a big fan of Toys Wonderland. Although I have to say, my Thanos throne that I ordered a year ago, my third party.
Where is this chair?
Thanos chair. I mean, I ordered. That was the first thing. By the way, I went to Toys Wonderland because of you, Justin, a year ago for my first visit, and I was like, ooh, and it was only like $100 because it was cost the same as almost the Throne of Wakanda from Hot Toys did, and I'm like, oh, I'll get that.
No, you won't.
Still waiting. But that's okay. Everything else is good. The Freddie Mercury, the redo of the they said that wasn't going to be out till May. It shipped.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it shipped. So it shipped early, like a month. They said a month early, but I'm a big fan of them. I received a few things from them, and I have to say that it's obviously that what they charge. They charge a lot less than some of the Sideshow. If you buy Hot Toys from them, sometimes it's significantly less than the American prices.
Like Armored Thanos right now, he's going for nothing.
Nothing. And however, the savings is offset by the shipping cost to the States.
To the US.
To the US. I mean, you have it easy. I mean, you buy a couple of
for
things.
me, it's great.
Yeah. But it does offset the cost. I mean, I have a Elizabeth, my girlfriend, she wanted a Star-Lord. And I did not want to give her my my Guardians of the Galaxy 1 Star-Lord because it's still my favorite Star-Lord. So I did get her is it the Endgame or Infinity War?
Infinity War?
Infinity War Star-Lord. I ordered that for her, and I think I've got like one more payment on that, and then they ship it. But they do a good job. I'm a big fan of Toys Wonderland, and that is unsolicited. Now, can I get figures?
Thanos as soon as they offer free deliveries.
Yeah, the Armored Thanos is. You mean this figure? Boy, do I love my Armored Thanos,
dude. That would work if I didn't have a Thanos, but I do have.
You need to switch the other part of the gauntlet, Rob.
Which part? Is something wrong?
Yeah, you've only got half of the Infinity Gauntlet on.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do. It's right because I took it off and I keep meaning to put it back on. So I meant to. I took them off. It's sitting right there because I wanted to put batteries in it.
Yes.
I was doing that the other day and then I got distracted, so I have to put it back on. But yes,
he's a beauty.
Yes.
And then, of course, the Destroyed Arm one is delayed. Ladies Man, 727 with a $7 super chat. Do any of you have any Iron Studio figures? I just bought a Proxima Midnight. Are they ever going to make Hot Toys of Thanos's Black Order?
Yeah, I want Ebony Maw though, just because you could in a floating base, so you can whatever.
Little-
Yeah,
You're not gonna get it though.
No.
third party.
No, I think somebody asked me
Corvus
this
Glaive
the other day as well, and I said nope.
No. Stuff like that I really wish Hot Toys was a smaller company. Sometimes they were a bit taking more risks with this sort of stuff, but like if you can kind of tell, like, just within yourself, if you see something like that, you can just no, they're not going to do that. Like Steppenwolf, Darkseid,
Yeah,
they wouldn't. But I wish they would, but they
Third
wouldn't.
party may step up, no pun intended.
Step up.
Step and wolf up.
If nobody does, I will 3D print my own 1/6 scale Darkseid for my display.
Just in a chair like that.
I'm thinking of maybe 3D scanning the McFarlane one when it comes out, so that way it can be articulated. So include the joints.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, future project. We'll see what happens.
Justin is indeed on YouTube. Justin's collection.
oh my god,
My beautiful mod Purple Valkyrie has been posting links all throughout the course of the night, like an absolute hero
Awesome.
of everyone's different channels and such. So, yeah, you'll be able to grab it there. But Justin's collection, there you go. What a hero! She's good. She's a good one. Gunnar Rene Oye with a 50 Norwegian krona. Be happy when you work, thankful when you earn, cautious when you spend, shrewd when you save, and charitable when you give. Black Mask. I think he meant Red Skull, but Black Mask he put. He's one of the Jordan Peterson memes. Look at those faces. Unbelievable. Roger H with a 2 Canadian super sticker of a thumbs up. Right back at you, Roger. Airplane Helix 109 with a $10. Hello, all. Out of curiosity, have any of you heard of NeoPixel? Smooth swing lightsabers. Star Wars Theory made some videos showcasing some of them, and they are extremely realistic. A real what toy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Are these
sell
the-
LED. They make really cool LED things if it's the same company.
Mm.
I really want to see that Disney one with the retractable blade.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
So curious. I'm so curious about it. How do they do that?
Like, well, I was going to say, like most Disney things to do with Star Wars, probably under disappointment.
I don't know. It
but
might
we
be the
shall see.
Mandalorian camp.
It could be, but
Hey, Disney, why don't you just give Star Wars to Jon Favreau?
yeah, as a present.
Just saying. Just saying.
Happy birthday! Here's Star Wars license.
And Dave Filoni, you can also get a half of that pie.
And he can look. He can look, and if Jon Favreau wants to invite him in to help, then okay. SJ Almighty with a £1.50 super sticker of a diamond. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm a diamond geezer. Man of War 665, Neighbor of the Beast, with a $6.65 super chat. GD Crack Merchants, not a figure collector in the least. Champing for my twice delayed Mezco Conan the Barbarian, now on the hook for a 1 in 6 Cimmerian.
Ooh.
So he's not into toys at all. Buying toys?
Well,
Our job is
there
done.
you go.
Yeah, our work here is done, gentlemen. Old Man Hork with a $5 super chat. When you have a chance, EVS got his Paint Masters in for his toys and streamed opening them up. Cool. Boag with a 20 Mexican. Hello all. Please show off your mecha toy waifus. I don't have my waifus are next door. I would have to, so and they're not the different ones. I have different waifus. So I can't do it right now. But here we go. Here's a waifu. We got a waifu.
Here's here's one missing one of her boobs. She fires.
Oh my God.
She's from the Mazinga an angel.
She's missing a Mazinga, mate. That's what
She's missing. She's missing. Her boobs fire. Let's see. There you go.
Whoa.
So
I've never had a firing boob before.
yes. So now I've got Angel A. She's now boobless. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Firing boobs. This is by the way. This is a Soul of Chogokin figure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
I love the Soul of Chogokin line. I'm just saying that yes, they do make them. I'm sure somebody will say something. Maybe this is not politically correct, but this is, you know, an anime version of something, a 70s super robot thing. So I'd love
a couple of boobs to be fired in my direction, right?
Yeah. Well, if you can, I'll loan her to you if you want.
Right in the face.
So.
Man of War 665 Neighbor of the Beast again with a $6.65 super chat. Ayaz, if you are extra nice to me, I got 3 Hero Quest Mythic tiers ordered through Pulse, North America only, and might be induced to hook a brother up. Let's have a look, see. Do you know what? I really am pissed off now that I didn't pull the trigger on the what's the jiggy? The Marvel, not Centurion. Why do I think the big robots? Sentinel. Yeah.
Yes, me too. I wish I'd got one because I was just rewatching the 90s show on Disney Plus, and because the Sentinels vary in size because the janky animation so much, like technically from some shots it's in scale with 1/6 scale, and then some shots it isn't. So you could easily put that in a 1/6 scale display and nobody would question it, I don't think. I wish I got it.
I know. I had do you know, I even went as far as to have it in the checkout. And I didn't pull the trigger. And I'm just
if you are doing the comic X-Men line, though, I don't know if you saw the comic book version of Juggernaut that I reviewed.
Yes.
Oh, that
is a big boy.
That's a really great figure.
Here it is, and it's how tall is it? It's
big enough. It's big enough.
It's big. That Sentinel is big enough to me to be one.
It might even be too big for 1/12 scale because I saw it in the background of one of the Hasbro marketing people. I saw it in his background, and it's bloody
26.3 inches tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's perfectly fine for 1/6
that's
scale.
That's taller than the Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And that's massive, you know. Sold out.
I'm sure, or I'm not sure, but we'll see. Usually when they drop, some retailers, at least in Australia, get like some in-stock versions they've over-ordered or whatever. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that's the same thing in the UK.
Based, so I just would have had nominal delivery, no import fees.
Mm-hmm.
I am an idiot.
Oh well, we'll see what happens when it comes out. I still want it.
Yeah, we'll see. Esther Almighty with a £5 as it is Picard from First Contact, 3rd quarter this year. It's on the EXO website now. Well, it's not. That's just it. It's the captains, and it's Picard and his
season 5.
Darmak. Yeah, Darmak. Tanagra with his arms unfold. Stubble McShave with a 50 Swedish Cadena. I suspect Rob is interested in figures from the upcoming live-action Gundam movie. Which figures do you hope will be in it, and how much will you spend?
Wait a minute. Can I just let me step in? Our previous viewer was correct.
Oh,
Star Trek First Contact Picard is 3rd quarter of 2021. There is a photo of it on their Exo 6 website.
Oh!
So, and I'll tell you something. It looks like a different head.
I apologize, SJ Almighty. Fuck me. Great.
I didn't know. I just had the head sculpt does look like it's a different head sculpt from the QMX head sculpt.
It's an older Picard. Here, let me bring it up. SJ Almighty, Mayor Maxima Cooper.
And bruh,
look, hey,
bruh, if you look at the bottom of this website, At the bottom, it says impeccable quality. Each and every collectible is assembled with care and checked for quality at every stage. They've snuck in. There are pictures of Kirk being manufactured, and does that look like his green tunic?
That looks like his green tunic to me.
And they're already being put in packages. So
Q4.
This shit's being manufactured right now, son.
Oh my god!
I'm getting a Star Trek chubby right now, which happens, 3 or 4 times a day, but it's nice to have one now.
All I can say is I hope that person in the orange t-shirt is earning their 3 pence a week. That's all I can say. Because they're looking like they're slacking off right now.
It's a very clean factory.
It is, isn't it? Look. I mean, I think this is this from just a different angle.
Oh, it's not a factory at all. It's a table.
It's a table.
Wow. Well, it says right here that they manufacture at Exo 6. We're the sole manufacturer and producer for our products.
Okay, I see. So it's quite ingenious what they've done. They're trying to cut down on costs paid to Factory 6, etc. So they're like, hey, we're a team of artists. Let's just do it ourselves. And that's exactly what they've done.
Good boys.
Wait a minute. Okay, bro.
Yo.
Look at this. When it says, look at transparency, highly skilled artisan. What is that on the phone there?
Reference.
That they've blurred out who that is.
That is Pike.
That's what I was about to say.
That is Captain Pike.
Is Captain Pike. That is Captain Pike. They're hiding this stuff. These people are so sneaky that look at this. That is absolutely Pike from the cage.
That is 100% Pike.
And how dope would that be if part of their captain's collection is Pike? Bruh.
So the captain's collection isn't just what they're saying.
Nope.
They
are doing Pike from the cage. Are we overthinking this? They could have even...
No, that is Pike.
They could
unless it's been superimposed on as a red herring.
That's what I said. But you know what? These people, they're not stupid. This company knows that we fanatics are going to look at that stuff.
Yeah, because what outfit does Pike wear?
That's Pike. He's got the high collar.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you something. That picture is from him sitting in the captain's chair.
Yes.
So that is Pike. That's not part of their announcement. Snap. Look at what those guys are doing. They hid this stuff. They should make us their official publicists, just so you know. Wow. I'm just saying, Captain Pike, these cheeky buggers. They thought we wouldn't notice. Who do they think we are? Come on now.
Yeah, because that's the Kirk wraparound top, and they haven't wrapped around the thing yet, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
That's why the top's slightly loose. And that is definitely Pike, 100. And that is definitely that.
Well,
I think.
What's interesting, now I'm going to look at this. I'm going to do a frame grab of the guy painting this figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do
oh!
Blow it up. Let's take a look.
What, dude?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's is that a Cisco potentially?
No, I'm looking at this picture and I've got it blown up here, and I'm like, in his hand, that looks like Pike, dude. Hang on.
Because the hairline, it's the hairline which is giving it away.
It's the hairline, yeah. And I'm blowing this picture up, and let me just zoom in on this. And,
enhance, red 4 Vector.
Oh,
I'm gonna send this to you right now. Because for whatever reason I can't.
What about the tray top right? Do you recognize that?
Yeah, that's what I'm just wondering if that is an.
That looks like a Cisco head to me.
Yeah, an early Cisco head. But
there's no scalp on it though, which leads me to believe that's a rooted hair scenario.
Well, Cisco's bald, so
yeah, I think that's a red herring. I think
kind of got like this.
Maybe a practice head.
Maybe.
But we see here.
How very interesting.
How very queer.
Um,
There we go. They're the Kirks. You can tell it's Kirk as well from the sideburns. Because they didn't have the peaked sideburns in the cage.
it's true. By the way, I just sent you in Twitter my little blow up of the frame blow up of the painted figure, what he's working on. So you can see it.
Yeah, well, I think I've now got a bigger zoom on the.
No, I mean that's what I mean. I zoomed in on it.
Sorry, hold on. Here we go. There, look at that. Now,
no,
that
but I
is
mean,
Pike.
I
That is
zoomed.
no doubt Pike.
I zoomed in on. You'll see it. I blew up the picture of just him painting just the head.
Yeah,
I sent you it. I sent it to you on Twitter.
that's Pike.
Looks like Pike to me.
Hairline,
But
definitely.
but I sent you a close up of just the head
I'm
and
on
the
it. I'm
hair.
looking at it right now.
Yeah, isn't that Pike?
That's Pike. Woo! Hey, we had a mystery. We solved a mystery. So, but it also means they're currently making Pikes,
Yeah, and they're not saying that yet.
and they're keeping that one stummy wummy. So Q4, Q3, Q2 data, Q3 Picard, Q4 Kirk. No, that's Ray Palpatine. God damn it. God damn it. Unlucky. That's awesome. Oh my God, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. Oh, wrong button, right button, wrong page.
It's exciting and
go.
new.
Somebody's stomach just rumble? Oh,
By the way,
okay.
the figure is not on Sideshow yet. That Picard figure is not on Sideshow yet to pre-order.
Let me just,
Yes.
I don't know if I showed that off. Let me just show that off. There is the Picard, first contact Picard.
Yep.
That is a much older head sculpt. Well, I say much older. This is, the one from was season 3. This is first contact, which was 95. So this is 8 years. 8 years later. That Picard sculpt looks bloody great.
Yep.
From
It does.
certainly with the shadow, the angle of the shadow. That data is unbelievable. Okay. Oh my God. Gosh. My vag is gushing all over the place.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
Insane. Right. So where's SJ? SJ Almighty. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Because you made us investigate, and we found more than a little mystery. So are you interested, Robin, any figures from the upcoming Gundam movie? Who would
Yes.
be, what would it be?
Most first and foremost, even though they Medicom made one of these, I want a Char. I want a Char, the Red Comet, or the villain of the original Gundam. I'm a huge fan of this character. I would love to see it. Amuro too, but this character. There's so many great characters. It really depends. But I love Char. I used to have both a 6-scale figure of this, but it's anime style. I had him in this costume, and then I had him in the civilian costume. But Char is one of my favorite. I guess call him a bad guy if you want, an antagonist. But it depends who they get to play him. I would love to get a lot of the 6-scale figures from the show. It depends. I have no idea what era they're going to get into for Gundam. There's so many different things. I would imagine they're going to go back and retell the original story of Char. But I mean, maybe they'll do Char's counterattack. I don't know. But I love this character. Love him. But yes, I would buy 6-scale Gundam figures.
Okay. R4 with a 2 New Zealand. Any good Batgirl or Supergirl statues out there? Well, if you got coin, there's some great Supergirl statues which have been modeled off Stanley Lau art germ off his interpretation of the character. There is a Batgirl 1 in 6 apparently arriving sometime this year from the Arkham range. Is it yeah, is it though? Is it though?
Is that going to be canceled?
Where is Rey and Kylo Ren from Rise of Skywalker?
Nobody cares about them.
I know,
Nobody
but
cares.
just get them out, and then we don't have to ever talk about them ever again. Just release them, and it's done. Like, don't sit on it, because then 2 years from now we'll still be talking about it. We don't want to do that. It's just
sit on it, then cancel them 2 years later.
I can't imagine many people pre-ordered those.
I always see wherever I go. I always see there's always a Rey or a Kylo Ren to be pre-ordered if you want. I'm good.
Nobody wants them.
Yeah. So you got some really good stuff if you go to sideshow.com, Toys Wonderland, but Sideshow with the Prime 1 statues. Oh, like I said, it's all about the coin though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's plenty of like cutesy wootsy stuff. But if you're in the market for something like beautiful, hell yeah, there's some incredible stuff there. Captain Spy with a $5. Good afternoon, participating humans. The guy from the Copycats has showed me some old Lost in Space and Forbidden Planet model kits, even sea monkeys. Nice.
I have to finish my C57D model kit from Forbidden Planet.
Have you had your Enterprise bits delivered yet?
No, but they're supposed to be coming anytime. I can't wait to get them. I wish you could just get them all. That is a big boy.
It is a big boy.
Have you put yours together yet?
No, we're going to do it together, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yes, we will. We got to do that this week.
David Bell with a £2 X06 making 1 in 6 scale Star Trek Captain series. Yeah. We've had a nice little gawp at that. We've had a long gawp at that. Laughing Kuru with a $5. What's up, guys? Managed to grab the metal build Gundam Barbara Lupus pre-order. Had to pay an extra $90, but the figure looks like it's going to be worth it.
Oh, dude. The metal build Gundam, those are my favorite. They're insane. They're hugely expensive. They're the hot toys of Gundam. They're insane.
Michael Postel with a $5. Just wondering how many more figures you have bought since you started doing these shows above and beyond your regular purchases. A lot, but you know, tax write-off. So yay. Part of the business now. Part of the business. It's show and tell.
Yeah, I mean, every figure you buy, Justin, does your tax law in Australia, can you do that? Can you?
Yeah, it's a business expense. So I'm actually meeting with my accountant on Friday to set up the YouTube channel properly. But yes, it will be a business expense, so I can claim the figure purchases on tax.
Now, what I want to know is when you go to your accountant and you have to explain, like other people have like corporate gains or real estate, or you're going to actually explain to your accountant about how many figures, and he's going to say, or she's going to say, wait a minute, how many figures you buy a year? You expect to get how many? You're going to literally write off toys. But the great thing is that it's all verifiable because your YouTube channel's real.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, your YouTube channel's real, and you actually have the video evidence to prove it.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
And they can get the analytics whenever they want.
Yeah.
Yep.
All there. I can pull them up in a beat of a heart.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that bit right. Holy shit.
You know, it's funny. I wonder, you know, how when you make investments in things like real estate and land and all that, when it appreciates in value, corporate gains, well, you could do the same thing with hot toys. Well, this figure is appreciated by $500 from the time I bought it in a month. Report on all of that. Fantastic. You should actually do a separate YouTube video about turning hot toys into investment opportunities that you can then go back and write off on your taxes. Because I think many people would love to have that to show their significant others. See, honey?
I'm sure they
See? I know I would like a video like that.
A little bit more than just some guy doing a video. I think there's got to be more substantial proof of income coming from the channel, and
you've got all that every month. Google AdSense, it's all very up and up. All very up and up.
Oh yeah, it's up and down because of obviously the nature of the beast, but
I am doing a collab with a channel that I know you like, Rob. Gem Mint and I will be doing a statues versus figures collab video.
You've got to say hello to him for me. I don't know him. I love Gem Mint. I'm a huge fan of his, and now he does these funny videos with his wife. He does scenario videos, which are pretty hilarious. I'm a huge fan. Other than your channel, he's probably my favorite other collectible. There's a guy named Lou Dalmaso who does Aztec Dummy. He does model kits. So I watch Lou's channel, I watch Gem Mint, and I watch you guys. You.
Excellent.
My 3 favorite collectible channels on the internet.
I watch you.
Because you got cover different things. But yeah, statues he's got a great statue collection. Really good.
So
and
I don't want to do with it.
Oh, you got to, and he's getting custom modular cases made for himself too.
Yes, I am in the process of that. Actually, I've gotten the first 3D renderings. Which do you want to see them?
Hell yes, we do.
All right, hold on, let me see.
Look, the answer on this show, Justin, is always yes. So Justin, the answer is yes.
All right, let me see if I can find the renders. This is an early prototype. This is not the final design.
So what, you're 3D printing them?
No. I wish that the process was that easy. The owner of Module Case is doing a custom design for me, and these are the renders based on the specs. If I just got an email tomorrow from Sideshow saying your 10 Module Cases are in stock right now, I'd be happy. That'd be a happy spend. That'd be a happy spend. I'll be like, yeah. Here it is. All right, I have it. How do I
live without you?
There we are.
Oh wow.
Yes. So here is the work in progress.
God.
We're actually planning on adding another section that comes across here because I have a little bit more space. So just another maybe 6th. So it'll be kind of like an all-encompassing thing. But it might look small, this gap from this image, but that's over 2 meters in between these two. It's quite big.
Okay, Justin, are you going to market this? Like once they've made it for you, are they going to sell Justin? You can get Justin's collection, the Module Cases. Like they should give you credit for this. And I
don't know, but I will be promoting them when I show this off.
Well, you should allow them to brand that.
What is the unit is that costing?
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't spoken about cost yet.
I bet that's going to be like 3 or 4 grand, isn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be about 15.
Only 1,500. 15,000?
15,000.
Yeah, it's
whoa.
I'm sort of doing some calculations in my head, and
are those DX120s or they're bigger?
So in the back here, they're all custom, but these are DF depth, so I can fit vehicles. So I told him exactly what I had. I said I've got Hulkbuster, I've got vehicles, I've got quarter scale, and I've got about 400 normal figures. So I can fit this part down the bottom is for 4 vehicles. So Justice Mobile, 89 Batmobile, Tumbler, and either the Bat, the 1/12 scale Bat, or the DeLorean or 66 or whatever. So 4 vehicles. And then there's space for quarter scales here. So this is quarter scale.
Nice. Yeah.
Space here. And then 6 scale for all the rest of it. And this is fully floor to ceiling, which means I've got another row. So this entire row is all new. I wouldn't have had that space in the current collection room.
Right.
And then this can fit quarter scale as well in the corner here.
Oh, dude,
so
that's
yes,
dope.
a lot more.
Yeah, I think you're not too far off with 15K.
I think that's probably where it's going to. But it's a tax write-off once again.
Now, are you going to go? Are you going to go for the spotlights in them, or are you going to go for no? Okay.
I was actually thinking about this right before I went to bed last night, which is insane because surely people think about other things. But I was
Especially when
thinking
you're
how
married.
I'm going to.
Am I right?
I was thinking how I'm going to do the LEDs because I want to do them like what I have here, where I can do the individual colors and all that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking to do the Lifix light strips all the way around on every level.
Right.
That way I control brightness, color, and I can have multiple different colors in the one light strip. So for each little cube, I can have a different color.
Now, let me ask you this. If you did that, would
Yes.
you put light strips in the front and in the back?
Probably just the front like I have now, I reckon.
Okay.
Probably just the front. Although we'll see how dingy it gets down the back. Right now, because it's glass, the light permeates through every direction and it's nice and bright.
Sure. I was just thinking because a lot of the time to have backlight coming out also adds a little dynamism to your figures.
Yes, it does. And then I can have just the back on and just have like colors and then have them like right now, how they're kind of like silhouetted. Yes, I don't know. But each Lifix light strip is like $150. So I don't know. Maybe.
Wow.
This is a stupidly expensive endeavor now, I just realized.
Yeah, but dude, it's oh so very good.
Imagine that just because it'll be in the background here, right? So it'll just be modu case all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah.
There you go, kids. This is what happens when you fall down a rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, but at least I'm getting a room back in the house because I'm moving everything into this one room. So that's a benefit, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
You just keep telling yourself that, which is nice.
I will. I'm trying to figure out a cosplay display. I'm thinking in the garage to have along the wall a bunch of IKEA cupboards, but with glass doors on, so I can have the mannequins with the costumes, and then can have a wall of Batman costumes in the garage next to my vehicle. That's my plan, perhaps. I haven't had the green light yet because I'm not allowed. Well, it's not that I'm not allowed, but kind of not allowed to have figures and stuff in the common areas, like the main house.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the garage counts as that.
Okay. I would say the garage is a common area.
I wouldn't think so. So I wanted to have my helmets on display in the first room in the house when we bought this house, but I was declined the privilege.
Yeah. Okay. So you were declined. Let me ask you this. So when you tell your lovely wife, and she's indeed lovely, I've seen pictures, honey.
Yes.
Honey. I'm gonna go for a $15,000 moducase custom rig, and each box, each case is gonna have $150 worth of lights. So we're probably looking at around, close to like 20 G's. What does your wife say to you? Justin, that's yummy.
She's kind of like, what? Like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to know about it. Like, as long as I get everything, as long as the bills are paid, whatever.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Exactly. I don't think we've actually spoken about, or maybe we have.
That's probably the best. That's probably for the best.
Anyway, I'll let you know when that conversation has happened.
Because I really want to know. I think half our viewers would want to know too.
Inquiring mind.
I want to know.
No.
That's true.
When are you divorced?
Justin.
Antonio Cardenas with a $5. Hail! EVS just showed off the paint masters for his toys. They were awesome. Cool. But Crack Media, aka the Godfather, probably, or some. Yes, I got it right. I guessed right. I saw Cod and I just thought the Godfather. I was correct with a 5 Canadian. Hail as an RMB, and Justin, you guys are hard on my pocketbook. Justin.
That better not stick, I swear to God.
It's gonna Justin, you did it to yourself. Justin used Yazink.
Yazink for Justin. Captain Spire with a $5 super chat. Would you trade a Brad Nelson medical tricorder for a TOS Diamond Select tricorder and a Bluetooth TOS communicator? I'm leaning towards not. You're probably the best one, Rob, with this.
I wouldn't.
There you go.
But I mean, it really depends on what it is you like. Like, how do you? What is it about things that you love? And you know, if you like certain things better than more. I mean, a medical I'd have to see the medical tricorder, but if it's well done, maybe.
Picks. Robert wants picks. Captain Spire.
Yeah, I want picks.
Tyler Maudlin with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Tyler. Hey, love you guys. I just wanted to say I recently fell into the model railroad hobby.
Oh.
I must say, stepping into a whole world devoid of wokeness and virtue signaling is amazing.
Okay.
Also, my new hot toy Space Trooper is amazing.
I love people that have great train sets. And when I worked on Superman Returns, they built for Lex Luthor's he experimented on the shard from the Kryptonian thing. The Guy Dias and his art department built an unbelievably amazing train set. We did a video about it. But this girl that used to live in my neighborhood that I grew up with named Tari Cook, she married a guy, I think he's a Brit, that worked at Microsoft. And when I went over to visit, this is like almost 20 years ago, when I went to see them at their house, above their garage, their garage, the second story was the coolest train set I had ever seen. Like it had mountains and everything. It was ginormous. And apparently Tari and her husband would go 2 or 3 times a year to Germany. And they bought these German trains that were only made by this German company. And this is 20 years ago. He flips up his laptop and he had a dedicated laptop that controlled everything on this train set. And, you know, when great train sets, they have towns they have people that have, I love, because, you know, the idea of miniatures in general, if you like action figures, you like miniatures. Nothing is cooler than elaborate train sets with all the literally bells and whistles and things that work. And I can't get enough. Show me a good train set and I'm a happy boy.
I actually think that my first developing interest in miniatures arose from playing Sabutio. Because with Sabutio, it was initially, I love football, I want to play the tabletop football game. And then it became, I really like these type of goalposts and netting. Then it became, I really like these dugouts that you can get. And then the stadium.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of developed from there, I think. It started off as one thing and morphed into something completely different. Ken B with a $10 Hail as RMB and Justin. Question: do you find yourself buying figures based more on personal interest / fandom or on collectability? Also, was there ever a 1 in 6 The Shadow figure, radio not movie based?
Yes, and I have it.
Ooh.
I have the Shadow figure, and I think he's above me. But yeah, I want to say Executive Collectibles made it, but it's a pretty neat. It's Lamont Cranston from the radio series. It's pretty neat. So that came out. But by the way, to answer that question, I only buy figures of subjects that I love. I do not collect for collectability's sake. I only buy things that I love.
Same.
I mean, to me, it's stuff that's personal to me. I'll never buy a figure and go, "Ooh, I have to have that because it's collectible." It has to have some kind of a personal connection to me. Otherwise, I don't care.
Agreed.
Justin, though, you would be slightly different, though. Because you literally get every purchase to put on the channel.
I'm kind of a big kid, then again we all are. I like everything. So I one way or another have a connection to all things. I like to think, but like for instance, the Resident Evil Leon Kennedy. It's been years since I played Resident Evil, like years and years. I think it was like PS1 or 2 or whatever when I played Resident Evil, right? But I know I had 1,000,001 people asking me to review it, so I thought, stuff it, I'll review it. And then if I don't like it and I don't feel that I have a connection with it, I'll sell it on. But I do like it, so I'm going to be keeping it.
It's great. I've got it on pre-order. I've had it on pre-order for a long time now.
Yeah,
it's good.
And I'm really hoping and waiting for the next pre-order to come out.
They've done something that I forgot to mention in the review, or maybe I did, I don't remember. They've done what I like that third-party companies do, where their neck is sitting on a rubber gasket, so you can raise it and lower it. So if you have it in a pose that calls for the neck to be down, like maybe he's holding a gun, you can put it down a little bit. If you want it to sit higher, he's just standing there, and because the vest is quite bulky, right? Makes him look like he's got a shorter neck. You can raise it up a little bit. So I love when companies do that. I wish more companies would, because that joint in the neck, that extra slight range is quite important, I think.
Yeah. By the way, Elizabeth just said, no longer are we to call you Yustin. So, all right.
Okay,
that's officially over.
Good.
Okay, I promise I won't do that. Elizabeth.
She brought that on.
Shave with. Oh, by the way, same. I get it because I want it. I don't get it because of collectability. I get it because I want to look at them and I want to feel a natural. Yeah, I want to feel a natural endorphin release of just you boy.
I mean, let me ask you something about that. As do you? Yaz. Yes, it's actually for both of you guys. Obviously, there's a connection. There's a cross between nostalgia, for toys. Like I've said that I have no nostalgia for old toys. I want the best version of the toys that exist, and we're getting that now. But a lot of what shaped us, we like things because they've been with us our whole lives, and we've enjoyed that. Do you think that there's an element of wanting to cling to our youth with these toys, or are they things that remain inspirational to us that we've taken into adulthood?
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's stuff which, connect us to our past, connect us to our loves. And at the same time, I don't think we can deny, but look at the passion of the way that we speak about things.
Right.
That's not manufactured. You can't manufacture that kind of passion. It's a natural thing. And if you're talking through a passionate way, by passionate means, it's because the figures that you're showing off are eliciting that response from you.
Yes.
So they clearly mean something to you. The Heavy Mando just here, just the way he appeared in The Mandalorian, just looking boss and so much more imposing than the actual Mandalorian himself. And then he's got, so you kind of like, you like that sort of extra oomph with him. Just showing Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman is just such a great character. And to now have her in the sideshow comic form that can go alongside my Batman and Superman. And I heard Justin, when he was talking about his Batman, saying he's not massively fussed on the Batman. I love it. I think that sideshow Batman is amazing.
It's amazing.
It is.
I love the Bruce Wayne swap out head.
God, I wish I got that head.
I got I'm making sure to get into it. So, then the Bruce Wayne swap out head was just, I loved it. There's just something about that Batman to me, which almost felt Bill Fingerish and Bob Kane-esque in motion, but with having that sort of modern day tight, taut body with the with the old muscles and whatnot. So I think it's like,
imagine though,
wow, that's a superb Batman, dude.
Imagine though if they did that Batman, but they switched out the dark blue for like this blue, like a light, like 1970s blue. That's what I would love to see.
I know what you're saying. Yes. You're kind of going for
because it's silver. It's technically Silver Age Batman, right?
Yeah,
it's
Neil Adams,
like the
Denny
box art and
O'Neil
everything.
type. Yeah, but I
would like to see concept version or a throwback version or whatever.
But to me, it was like, what if Batman really happened in the 40s? You know, that was sort of the costume that he would truly wear. It would be that's darker, but he would still potentially have the Iron Man pants on.
Yes.
Right.
He would probably be that older, more brutish male as opposed to a younger martial artist. No, he would be a brutal Queensberry rules. I'm going to duke you. I'm going to box your head off type of Batman, and I just love that vibe about it. I just think there's such a good vibe about it.
It's great. I love it. My review should be coming out. I don't know when it'll be coming out, but I have reviewed it. It is coming out soon. I'm thinking about doing a custom head sculpt for it, perhaps. My own custom piece, but I don't know if my painting skills are all that good. It's the issue.
Is this the stuff you can practice on?
I've recently, let me bring it up. I've recently discovered a, so I've got a resin 3D printer, so I will be printing this stuff in resin, a flexible ABS style resin, which is a little bit softer. But I've recently discovered a 3D modeler who makes head sculpts specifically to use on figures. And you can buy the rights to the model and you can print them and practice as many times as you want. So this is the Wolverine head sculpt that I'm thinking about trying on, because the Sideshow Wolverine for this line is just a neutral face. It's just a, you know, standing there. But I want like a mean, fierce, angry Wolverine. And this gentleman has made a 3D model, and there are multiple in this pack. So for $70, you get the license to all of these.
Wow.
And you can also, it's royalty free. So that means you can produce and sell your own versions. And let me find, so that's with cigar, without cigar.
Pretty great though.
Battle damaged. So I'm going to try my hand, because it's just the mouth, right? Surely I can paint just a mouth area. I'm hoping. But that's not all. He also has various other ones, such as this Batman, and I'm thinking about trying this one, potentially, for the Sideshow Batman.
Okay, that's kind of like a Kevin Conroy-esque.
Yeah,
it
that's
is
cool.
more square, a little bit shorter ears.
Animated series.
But there are a whole bunch of head sculpts that he sculpted. This one would be a great head sculpt for that Sideshow Superman. I think that looks awesome. But again, it comes down to the paint process. So if I do a shit job painting it, it's going to look horrible. But still, he's got a bunch. He's got Batman Beyond. He's got even, you know, Peter Parker from Spider-Verse. This Catwoman head looks amazing. So yes, there are a lot of makers out there. He's done some My Hero ones, actually. These weren't here yesterday, so these are all brand new, it seems. And this one, I want to give a go for the Sideshow Wolverine, an unmasked Wolverine head.
That's really, really cool.
So I'm entering a new realm of collectibles here, it would seem, with custom 3D printed.
The rabbit hole goes deeper and
head
deeper
sculpts
into the ground.
There's Beast. Not that anyone's made a 1/6 scale comic book version of Beast yet. Even Arkham Joker here, which actually looks pretty good.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. So I will be trying out some 3D printed head sculpts.
Do you know what I want? I just realized.
What do you want?
I want a fucking 1/6 Death's Head.
You mean the Frazetta? Oh, that's Death Dealer. Never mind.
No, Death's Head from Marvel that crossed over into Transformers. With the the mask and then the big jaw with the spikes up, and he's got his interchangeable weaponry. Let me get a Death's Head. I'll show you.
Show us, sir.
Shows thee. Here we go. None of the pussy death set. I want the proper big boy. Here we go. Yeah, let's share this boy. Douche. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
God.
Death's head.
That would be awesome, dude.
That's what I want to see.
You know what they should make? To go along with this sort of style of figure, Mr. Sinister in 1/6 scale.
Oh, what I would give for that. He's my favorite X-Men villain.
That would be awesome.
There's a Amazon
The Marvel Legends.
little figure there, but I want a proper 1/6. 1/6
Maybe one
Johnny.
day. Maybe one day.
Wait, do you know something we don't?
No.
No.
I wish I did, but I hope the X-Men line goes quite deep. Oh yes, this Superman head sculpt that I was looking at.
That's amazing.
This is by all means a 1/6 scale a ball head sculpt. The benefit of 3D printers is you can print this at any size, right?
Yeah.
So there's multiple different versions in this set. There's one without the neck, as you're seeing here. There's also, as I scroll through, this is some horrible painted ones. Hopefully my paint jobs don't turn out like that. There we go. There's one with a neck. So you can pretty much, the sky's the limit with these 3D printed pieces. You just need a 3D printer, obviously.
Oh, I can't get this head out of my head. Yeah. Oh man.
Come on, man.
Cough. Stubble shave with a 20 Swedish Corona. Rob, did you show the schlong pack that you've got? Did last week?
You don't
No,
want to get demonetized.
I don't know. I'm happy to do it if you want.
Showed it. We showed it. We've seen it.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. I think I showed it last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick sounds about right.
I do think that when I get the Freddie Mercury stuff, though, and I dress the figure, I am going to put the erect schlong and stuff it in his pants so you can always see it outlined in those white pants of his. Now, I can ask you a question since we're on that subject, Justin.
Yes.
Do you glue those in place? Because they come
I've heard
detachable.
about it.
Like I don't like I was thinking.
You're supposed to, I think.
But what kind of glue do you use? If you use super
I
glue,
don't know.
I don't want to.
glue. Have you
I
seen
would
what
be
it did to that
afraid.
woman's hair?
I'd be afraid that it would eat through the plastic.
Technically, nothing sticks to silicon except silicon. So maybe some silicon adhesive, perhaps. You can get that from your local hardware store.
I just love the fact if I went in there and the guy said, "Why are you buying silicone adhesive?" Well, I have to put a penis on my Freddie Mercury.
I have it right here.
There you go. That's exactly what you say. I have to glue a penis to my Freddie
I have to
Mercury.
glue this penis to this body for this outfit.
No, you just say I gotta glue a dick on my Freddie.
And he'll look at me and go, "Is that a euphemism for some kind of plumbing thing, or what is that doing?" What
That's they're like layman terms.
I'm gonna steal it. I'll give you perfect. You know what? I'm actually I will make a picture or an Instagram video. I'm gonna make a video for YouTube and see if it gets monetized, and it's gonna say, "I'm gonna glue a dick on my Freddie."
I'm gonna glue a dick on a dick on my Freddie.
I'm gluing a dick on my Freddie.
Time lapse.
I wonder if that would get demonetized, or if you put it on. I'm going to put that shit on Twitter and Instagram.
It might be age restricted, but
would it?
Possibly.
I mean, would it though? I guess if you're using the erect version, it would be.
If you're showing off dicks on probably get age restricted.
But what would be cool is if
Batwoman review that got age restricted somehow.
I'm going to have to do it because I'm going to have to show the head and the clothing. And then putting it all together and just dressing the figure. Yeah, you're going to have to. But I'll get the silicone glue. And you know what I'll have to do? I'll have to test fit it. Like, which one of these does the flaccid one or the erect one work better on the figure?
I mean, if you approach it like a scientific, not scientific, but if you approach it as is intended, this is artistic in nature.
I'm going to absolutely do this because now that you've both put this idea in my head, I blame you both.
No, I'm thinking about buying a Freddie Mercury just to put dicks on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one on its forehead. I'm gonna put one on it, two on its shoulders, like.
And I'll make sure that Toys Wonderland. Let's see. Wait, it says my order is on the way. I'm gonna track the shipment. Where
orders on the way? Let me check my tracking.
Tracking my dicks.
It didn't just. I hit the button, but it didn't just go to the. I will go to the tracking's on the way, and I'll see where's my Freddie Mercury set.
It's getting weird now, lads. There's new. It's getting weird now.
It's getting weird.
All right.
I didn't make it. I didn't mean to make it weird.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is perfectly normal.
Next, I did enter the tracking number here.
And of course, Rob and I
it's not the information is not. It's the item is preparing for posting. So it hasn't gone.
You have to wait for the. Is it DHL?
I don't know. Let's see. What does it say? United States Postal Service, Hong Kong Post to USPS. It'll be here in like 10 years. Then
you have to wait for the guy to go and pick it up.
Yeah, but
I'm waiting for those Superman head sculpts. I don't know if you guys ordered them when we looked at them last, but the Justice League Superman with the hair part on the right side, the 1/6 kit Superman head sculpt. I think we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, but I didn't order that.
No. I'm trying to speak to Yost. I'm trying to speak to Yost about potentially getting a Justice conversion kit for my
bruh.
Yes.
Bruh.
Toys
Wonderland has a spectral Red Skull from Endgame.
Yes, by M Toys.
Oh my God! Yes, Soul Ghost.
Oh, Soul Ghost!
I must possess this figure, and it looks like he comes up with a light up.
I've reviewed that.
Is it good?
Have you?
It depends how good you are at working with a bunch of robes, because it can look quite good. Yes. But if you don't get the robes and the hood looking just right, then it can look crap. So it's all down to you and your posing.
Oh, I gotta have this. This is so cool.
Check out my vid.
I want a proper Red Skull. I want a Red Skull.
How did I miss this video of yours? I watched all your videos
quite a while ago.
Reaffirms you.
Oh, wow. I've never seen it.
I want a Red Skull that says pet a cat.
You should look at the comic Red Skull from the Sideshow, then perhaps.
The one in the green.
Yes, and then it's a trench coat.
I do like, and then purchase it a trench coat.
Correct. That's what I will be doing for mine, and a Nazi hat to wear as well, based on the Sideshow Premium Format Red Skull that has the Hydra hat, and he's wearing a black trench coat. That's what I'll be doing for mine.
Hail lobster.
Yes. So I'm going all in on the comic figures, as you can see.
I dig these Young Rich toys too, the Miles Morales.
Oh my God, they are so good.
You did a review of Peter Parker the other day.
My top 3 videos on the channel are all Young Rich Toys products. So people are loving them.
Yeah. And
loving them.
I might have to get this Miles Morales. It's so good.
Is it 3.0 with the school uniform?
Yeah.
Yes. It looks sensationally good. But the Peter B. Parker was great as well.
It's great.
Greta
Thunderbird, I like to call her.
Thunberg action figure. How dare you?
No.
How dare you?
My sister's really obsessed with her. She's like her hero.
Okay. Ladies Man 727 with a $5. Rob, how about a Lady Death or a Purgatory to go with your Vampirella?
They've made those.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've made Lady, and they're really good figures. You know, it's again, I have Lady Death comics and stuff. It's just Vampirella is a character that I've been, you know, again, I have to have the connection to the figure. And Vampirella was a figure well, you know, even as a young boy, for obviously as an intellectual and as someone who really furthered the cause of humanity, Vampirella was a character that that's true. And look at her outfit. How can I not want, and also it's Caroline Munro as
Mhm.
Vampirella,
Mm.
which is doubly good. So, you know, it's funny. I bet you could get Caroline Munro to come on. We should try and see if we can get her, because I have 2 Caroline Munro figures. I have her Vampirella version, and I have the Star Crash figure, the Caroline Munro Star Crash. Maybe she'd come on the show.
Let's do it. Let's reach out.
I should see if we could interview her.
Yeah,
What's
let's
it
reach
like?
out.
What's it like? I did want to make a Hot Toys documentary at one point, and I wanted to interview everybody that had a hot toy made of them, like
Yes.
all the actors, and talk to them like, what is it like to have? Because I know people like Titus Welliver, who is a huge hot toy collector. He plays Bosch. He was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He loves hot toys himself. But what is it like for an actor to get a beautiful? Do they care? Like, does Robert Downey Jr. have an Iron Man hot toy room?
Well, you know about who was it? Was it you, Justin, that told the story about
Jeremy Renner, yeah.
about Jeremy Renner? Yeah.
Yeah, that he gets
I would
12.
love to. I would love to do a documentary on Hot Toys. Maybe next time. So I met the CEO of Hot Toys at the last convention I was at in Hong Kong, which was however many years ago now, when we could travel. I don't know. Maybe pitch him the idea at the next con he's at. And
Yeah,
then
why don't we
see how
team?
it goes.
Why don't we team up? Because you could do a brief history of, you know, a quick run up on licensed action figures, but the history of Hot Toys and how they went from a third party vendor to getting a license to deciding what they're going to do, the likeness, and then you also would interweave the idea of actors that have Hot Toys figures and what do they think, if they think, you know, like
That would be excellent. I would love to do that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be awesome. And he was pretty nice. He wasn't pretty nice. He was excellent. He was really nice in person. We actually turned up. We had press passes to get in, but they weren't allowing press into the Hot Toys area. We were there like an hour or two before they were allowing press. They were just allowing like friends of Hot Toys in. So it was completely empty. And when the normal people come in, it's like jam-packed. You cannot take pictures of anything. It is so full.
Right.
So anyway, we were there and we were looking around the outside, and he came up and he was like, what are you doing? And we introduced ourselves and we spoke for a minute. Then he was like, well, do you want to come in? So we went in, and then there were news crews and stuff there, and they took footage of everything. And if you go back to see the video that Hot Toys made for that convention, Ryan and I are actually in that Hot Toys video.
Wow.
For that convention. So
well, I'll bet you, I mean, I never thought about this before in terms of, but nowadays I'll bet you that we could even probably take this idea and pitch it like to Disney Plus. I mean, what, somebody else can now steal this idea, but there's nobody better than us to do something like this, because even Kevin Feige
streamlining everything. Just we'll ask Netflix.
Yeah, but it would be great to have, only because, you know, Disney, if we did it in conjunction with Disney Plus, then we have access to Marvel and Star Wars, which we could call people up. And I mean, Kevin Feige has his own hot toy of himself.
I know, one of one.
Yeah, and here's the thing about here, I'm giving away all my secrets on a live stream. But if you have people behind you, once you have one person, like if we said, yes, Kevin Feige's in our documentary, then everybody else would fall in line. And what we would do is, if we were doing it, we already had a venue and made it for Disney Plus, which I think who wouldn't watch that, you know, and talk about all of these things, because it would be celebratory. It's not like there's some dark underbelly of the Hot Toys world that we're going to expose. I mean, this would be a documentary of 3 guys around the world who've been sharing their love of Hot Toys on the internet, have now decided to make a professional documentary. I mean, one's a pop star in Europe already. Justin, you know, you're making the you have the top Hot Toys channel. Between the two of you, you've got 500,000 subscribers. And then there's Yo-Yo, wannabe industry guy working on the fringes, who somehow combines being a professional with talking about toys once a week. You know, all of us together could put a documentary like this together, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be very cool.
Heck yeah.
And it's really just one big commercial for Marvel and Star Wars at the same time.
And Hot Toys.
And Hot Toys, you know.
Yeah. God, you get excited, don't you, when you talk about
Let's crowdfund it, and then you could use that to buy all the secondary market figures we missed that are exorbitantly expensive. We'll build that into the budget. Like, what are our Grail hot toys that we want? You know, like I want to get all my Colonial Marines from the mid-aughts.
DeLorean.
I need a DeLorean too.
I want that armored Batman.
Me too. I don't have that either.
But you don't want the battle damage one.
No, I want the armored Batman with no body.
I can get you a battle damage one, but I don't know how to find the. I don't know where to find the normal one.
Oh, I can get a battle. Well, how much can you get a battle damage one for though?
280 Australian, I think it was.
280 Australian?
Yeah.
Australian.
I'll send you the money right now. What are you talking about? For real?
Robert, stop hustling on my hustle.
Sorry.
This is so 280 Australian would be
We shall
about...
talk after the stream.
Yeah. we'll do bidness.
Yeah.
Do bidness. Right. That umbrella guy with a $2 super chat. Props on the 9-year anniversary. As thank you. Yesterday was my 9-year anniversary on YouTube of the release of my first ever video.
Congratulations. By the way, today's my 4th anniversary or 6th anniversary when I started on AMC Heroes with the late John Schnepp.
Oh.
Congrats to you.
God, miss him. Holy shit, Superman Lives documentary. Holy cow, that was so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I wasted 6.5 years talking about World of Warcraft, and then in about November of 2017, things completely turned around when I stopped talking about the fucking show. Right. Bob Dylan with a $5 sutra. Am I too late? Can someone make a 1 in 6 X-Men Sentinel? Get to the back of the fucking queue.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
CMDR Elfin with a £5 super chat. Just paid off credit cards. You now have the Batman Deluxe Tumbler and the Batman figure ordered. And the Ghost in the Shell figures.
To go along with that, Batman Begins Batman, because they haven't updated the head, right? It's the same old head with the super scrawny long neck that kind of looks a bit weird. Someone is or has already 3D scanned the quarter scale Enterbay head sculpt and all the mouth plates. They're called OT Customs on Instagram. I might bring it up quickly because this is a huge upgrade for the 6 scale. Oh, he's also done a few other things. Anyway, we won't look at that. We will look at, here it is. It is sensationally good. It's a huge upgrade to the Hot Toys original. There is the prototype.
Wow.
The 3D scan with all 3 mouth plates magnetically interchangeable. But it is like, look at how much more in proportion it is to the body.
Oh,
The neck is a lot bigger. This is what they should have done. Like that side profile, that depth there from the front to the back, that is how it should have been.
So this is a quarter scale that's reduced down to 6 scale?
That's my quarter scale.
Yeah.
Correct. Wow. So there's the 3D model of it.
Wow.
So yeah, he's basically 3D scanned and just shrunk it down to 1/6 scale. So that's what the raw 3D scan looked like. And then this is the end result. He's refined the eyes. There's a lot more detail.
Is he painting them as well, or
I don't know. He's got painted stuff on here. I don't know if he's going to. He did the same thing for the. This is for 1/12 collectors. He scanned the Hot Toys Mandalorian helmet and shrunk it down for the Black Series collectors to 1/12 scale. I don't know if he's going to be painting them. I actually have to ask that. But I will be reviewing it in some capacity on the channel.
Yeah.
Some way.
Yeah, I'd be interested if A, the painting, and B, passed the test.
There are a lot of makers who are doing Batman head sculpt. So Jackson Zhu, that's a very small image. Jackson Zhu is also doing a Batman Begins 1/6 scale head sculpt, if I can find it, because he's got so much awesome stuff on here. There it is. So he's also doing a 1/6 scale Batman Begins head sculpt, and it looks pretty good as well. So there are plenty of options for those of you out there who have pre-ordered the Tumbler and pre-ordered the Batman Begins figure. You can upgrade the head sculpt. You are not stuck with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out! Look, it's so narrow. No, Batman Begins. Don't be like that.
No.
Oh,
It's not great, baby. And Ghost in the Shell figures are great as well. So well done.
Yeah.
Ashton Jackal with a $2. Yes. Death's Head. My man has. Yeah, I want it. S-Beam with a $5. Hey everyone, just wondering, would Az and Justin, sorry,
Now
Yisbeth,
it's Justin.
like-
the
I know,
Justin
I
joke's
apologize
got to be
to Yisbeth.
retired.
I
Come on.
apologize to Yisbeth. I do apologize. Like an RMB figure when they're done. The leather jackets are getting reworked and sewn today. Hell yeah.
oh,
They're really S-Beam has been doing these figures of John Campy and myself, and the one they're pretty damn good. Like
can we see a picture of it?
I've seen them. I've seen images of them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And I don't know if he used what bodies he used, but what would really be cool is, of course, to be able to have, you know, multiple. I would put myself in Iron Man armor, or better yet, when I would buy one of those, an extra Captain Kirk, you know.
Do a me head sculpt
Yeah.
so I can pop in my favorite.
Yeah.
My
Well,
favorite
we've
figure.
gotta
I didn't
make-
know Batman had a beard.
You know, I've got Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon. I'm soon to have Freddie Mercury. I need to have Az singing Ocean Man with
course.
them, with being backed up by Freddie, Jimmy, and of course John.
Of
Naturally. I mean, to me, that's like a dream team, really.
You
let's
know?
be honest.
I mean,
For
can you
them.
imagine
them.
fronting that band?
No,
I
could
mean,
not.
I can.
Aussie Drop Bear with a 20 Australian. Late to the party, so you may have covered this already, but any word on the Hot Toy Clone Wars Armored Obi-Wan? Also, would love to see a Gotham by Gaslight Batman. Hell yeah.
Oh, that would be so
One
cool.
day. Fuck yeah. Love
There's a
the show
1/12
and
scale.
all your channels. Thanks. First of all, hell yeah to 1 in 6 Gotham by Gaslight Batman. Secondly, nothing. It's just saying coming soon. Probably not.
This Hush Batman's pretty dope ass. I'm looking.
I don't understand. I don't
The neck.
understand.
The next.
I don't understand this one thing.
Share it,
So-
share it, and I'll show you why.
Say, for instance, you have the license to make a DC Comics based figures, right? Like Sideshow does.
Yeah.
How do you not literally go through the back catalog of famous stories such as Hush, The Killing Joke, The Dark Knight Returns,
Kingdom
and
Come.
just make that version of Batman? Here is Hush Batman. Perfect recreation.
Yeah.
Exactly like the artwork. Or here is Dark Knight Returns Batman. Like, I understand the Sideshow, their own version. It looks great, and I love mine with the panel lines and all that sort of stuff on it. But how is there not just a Sideshow Hush? Like, how did they not make something like that? Like, it's doing
that
so
neck,
well.
That, to me, that neck is janky and horrible.
You don't like that Cal piece?
No, that is the way that it, like, this is going to flap up. You know, this
We'll see.
the cape.
We'll
The
see.
cape needed to be under and around it. Sorry, over and around it.
I think it will surprise you. I think it'll be better than you might think.
I hate that.
Hey, gentlemen,
I
Yes.
love the way that you can get the BVS stuff with it.
I don't mean to be a pill in or a fly in the ointment,
Mhm.
but I have to jump on my 666th show of
Oh my
Observations
God.
today.
Okay. Okay.
At 3:30, and I have to set it up. It is a celebration of pop culture's favorite antagonist, Satan, because it is the 666th
Okay, then.
show, and I don't want to be one of those guys that jumps off early in the stream, but There is a little.
Yeah, we're definitely not early in the stream.
No.
No.
And
See, look, they've even put it over the thing there.
That there looks
I think,
sensational.
Yeah,
when
I
it's
think that
folded
looks
over.
great. Doesn't that look
Yeah.
great? I love him how he's holding the
Look at
cape
that
too.
bit.
It's so dope.
Oh. But that's what I'm
See,
saying.
you can
How
see
does
the
Sideshow
head.
not do this? Like, okay, we're doing Hush Batman. We're doing the Killing Joke Joker. We're doing
Can't get off his dick. There you go. There we go.
I don't understand how they're not doing specific comic story characters.
I know.
Sideshow, just give me a call. Actually, I might speak to Sideshow after this.
You should talk to them. Well, listen. So I have to
Yes.
take my
Kingdom Come
leave
Line.
of all of you.
Sir,
Oh,
thank you. We're nearly done here anyway,
Thank
but
you,
thank you
sir.
so much, sir.
I have to go. I want to thank you both. These streams, I can't believe once again this was a 3-hour stream.
I know.
More fun than a barrel of monkeys, the two of you. and
And that's fun.
I want to thank you both. I feel so honored to be streaming with the two of you, and I look forward to doing it more. Now, Justin, because you're in the lower hemisphere, you're in the fall. We're going into spring, so we're 2 hours apart. Did you get on the stream at 5 o'clock in the morning, your time?
I did.
Okay, I want everybody in the chat to thank Justin for getting on a stream and streaming with idiots across the planet at 5 a.m. his time.
I got to do a 5 a.m. stream tomorrow morning.
Well, then kudos to you
Well,
too.
not this coming. It's technically the one after. It's technically Friday morning at 5 a.m.
So I want everybody to realize it's now 8 o'clock in the morning, and Justin probably has to go to work.
Why be such a fucking idiot? Why ruin it? Why ruin? Why be a tool? Now you're never going to speak on the channel again. Why? Because the quartering like Zack Snyder. Go.
Wait, what does that have to do with Justin getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Exactly. Précisément.
Anyway, I just want to point that out, that it's very, very much appreciated you stream with us, Justin, even though it's early for you.
Thank you for having me, both of you.
And
we're not
gentlemen,
done yet. We've got a couple of things finished.
you got to go. And I know I want to talk to you afterwards. He's going to get this armored Batman. Okay. Anyway,
sorry, Rob, you got setting up to do, mate.
I snooze, I lose. I bid the two of you a fond farewell, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Justin, if you want to jump in at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock your time instead of 5, please do so. You're invited.
That might be better.
All right, then. I bid you both adieu.
Bye. Enjoy your show, dude. We only literally have like 2 more super chats to do as well.
Excellent.
Maybe even 1.
Oh.
Yeah, 1. Oh no, I need to refresh. So maybe a couple more actually. Yeah, a couple more. Okay. So what we got? We got Andrew Matthews with a £5. As now that you're watching Babylon 5, what would you like to see as a toy for Babylon 5? I need to see more Babylon 5. I'm only 11 episodes in now of season 1, so I need to see more before I can make that determination, you know, because something could. But a Jakar, I'm never going to turn on a Jakar figure. He's great. And Londo, they're both great. So
okay, I haven't seen it.
No, okay. Matt Lyons with a £2 super chat. Any cyborg news? I need it.
I wish if we were other YouTube channels, we might say it's 100% guaranteed confirmed, but it's just a rumor. And I honestly think that if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. I know. I still hope that they will, but the hype is kind of on the, like, it's subsiding now. So I think that prime window when they announced Justice League Superman and Nightmare Batman, I think that was the perfect timing, and they didn't. So
that's what you get for opening up your mouth, dude.
I don't know.
We'll see. Kept it shut. You should have kept it shut. Chris C with a $5. Got my tax return back, and it's gone. Thanks, dicks.
Of course.
Just kidding. I love it so much. Thank you, Chris. That's it. We're done. We're up
Hey,
to date. That was it. Robert just needed a big fucking farewell to himself. Unbelievable, Rob. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Justin, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us at some ungodly hour.
I know.
Can I just say for my own before anyone has a go at me, I did say to Justin, he contacted me
You did.
and said, "Can I jump in on the streamer?" And I was just like, "Always, I'll put the link in, but no pressure if you don't turn up, because
You
it's
did
5
say
a.m. and it's a hell of a witching hour to turn up for. So I do appreciate you coming on at this ungodly time and actually looking alive as well. Can I just say?
Thank you. I had a cup of tea prior.
Still, I would have been snorting and drooling and beard, just half of the beard just out there.
What we do for our toy talk.
Gotta talk about it. Oh,
Of course.
yeah, hold on. One thing, chat.
Okay.
Before I need to show one thing off.
Okie dokie.
That came onto Toys Wonderland, I believe. Okay, let's just go to Rob's. Ting instead. No, don't go up. Okay, Pink Panther. There we go. Boosh. There we go. Okay, let's quickly show this off. If you are a 1/6 4K, here we go. We got Warhammer.
Oh,
1/6 Astra Militarum.
interesting.
Hello. So we've got this up on 1/6. Look at this beauty.
Okie dokie then.
He's got his bolter.
That actually looks pretty cool.
Bolter pistol and power fist. Power fist as well. This looks pretty damn cute. So we're gonna get some of that.
Not bad.
Look at that helmet even comes off. Look at that armor.
Ooh, damn.
Nice and good. Look at that as well.
Damn.
Woo. Woo.
Green Wolf. I've never heard of this company before, but it's officially licensed, so that's good.
It's officially licensed. Yeah, officially licensed product.
Nice.
Power fist. So those fingers going to be each individually, probably by the looks of it.
That's awesome.
There he goes with his pistol. That is so sweet.
Oh yes.
Available for the Emperor
PO now.
Q4 of this year. This is a pre-order for Q4 of this year. This just looks dope.
It does.
So we're gonna grab that. So there you go, 40K. 40K peeps. Now can we have a Space Marine? Thank you. So Justin, thank you so much indeed for popping on to the show, dude. Hold there and we'll discuss the Armored Batman.
Yes, we shall.
Chat, massive thank you to everyone who turned up and watched today. Really do appreciate it. Mods, Purple Valkyrie, thank you so much indeed, darling. You have been phenomenal tonight, pumping out those links, pumping out those PO boxes. It's a shame you don't come with firing titties, just like Rob's toy does. But there you go. Can't have everything in life. 9 out of 10. Not a 10. 9 out of 10. Everyone who hit the super chat button, thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel as well. And we will be back next week, normal time over on Rob's channel, I believe. Until then, folks, take care. Justin, anything you want to plug? Actually, before we go, anything? We've been pumping out.
Just check out my channel if you want. Justin's Collection. It's down here. Yeah, if you want to be encouraged to spend money, then feel free to check out some reviews. Hopefully, I help make some purchasing decisions today for you.
Can neither confirm nor deny that they do. Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll see you then. You take care, folks, and bye for now.